Hi everyone, good evening. I am here with Thaago. And we are going to... Let's just check Thaago's volume. Are we okay for volume?
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
I might turn you up a smidgen. That just might be from my end. I need chat to say if you're okay. Try again?
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
I'm going to put you on 200%. Come on.
200%.
200%. That is literally as loud as I can make you right now.
How about I talk in my booming announcer voice? How's that?
That's perfect. Thank you very much. I think that sounds fantastic. I'll even lower myself a little bit, just to really even up the score.
Well, it's time for the AI tournament on Monday!
It's time for your Valentine's Day stream with your one true love, Starsector. That's what this is. Tournament stream, a PvE tournament stream, organized by our own Hrothgar Heavenlight in chat. I also apologize for everything and anything. Wow. Well, it's not going to be that bad, is it? Is it? So how's everyone been doing? What do you mean the DACA day? No, it's our one and true love, Starsector. I'm only between. No, are you? That's cool. And I hear everything. Oh no! You got a fleet in this, don't you? I believe. Thaago?
Hello.
Okay, just making sure you're there.
Yes.
Good.
I'm just being stealthy and quiet.
Stealthy and quiet. No, you're meant to be casting, goddammit. Don't be stealthy and quiet.
Oh. Well, then instead of being a phase ship here to steal everyone's hearts, I shall be an onslaught, burning in with chocolate?
That was Twitter. Like literally, I put out the tweet about the tournament today, and then Alex replied to me saying, "How the hell did I miss this?" And I showed it has a phase field. This is a tournament with a phase field. I was thinking about sending my fleet to win my own tournament, but Ruby was first about this. Fair enough. Hrothgar, have you got anything you want me to read ahead of the tournament? Just because I've got the stuff to read afterwards. I'm not sure if there's anything you want me to read beforehand. I'm running 90 110 blade breakers. Ah. Okay, we had it already. Perfect. No worries about that then. In which case, let's stop messing around. And does this work? It works! Hurrah! This works. Just quickly tab out.
Hooray!
Yeah, but this works. We have our little commentary corner, which I think works quite nicely.
Yes, it bounces.
It bounces.
It flounces.
It flounces. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. That's a bold move, Cotton. But yeah, it's a brand new. Ignore that. It's not in 2017, although sometimes it feels like it. It is Starsector's 2022 tournament. Player versus AI. Although in this case, it's AI versus not AI.
AI rebellion. The
AI
AIs,
rebellion.
they're rising up, claiming their alpha core waifus.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do this now, but during the tournament, I'm not gonna do any of these redeems. I'll do redeems afterwards because otherwise it's gonna get way too messy to do this mid thing. But I will do this now because it was before the tournament started, and it shows me for not doing it right. So what am I saying with Mechanica's voice? Sure, why not? Hang on. There you go. That's my Faustinius voice from Mechanicus.
Nice.
I'm not sure you don't actually hear that, do you?
No, I did actually.
With the distortions and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good because I have other people in Discord say they don't hear it, which means I sound like a fool. Or if they do hear it, then they're just lying to me, which is fine. There's also someone saying, yes, I thought that. I thought I was under the impression this was a like an AI versus not AI tournament. Like the players' ships have to be all automated and things, but there's 2 Bladebreaker fleets, which are not AI as far as I'm aware. Back to my roots, I see. I do like Starsector. I do come back, and I'm always happy to cast if anyone wants to. When people say, "Do you want to cast?" I go, "Yes, please." I always like casting. Hey, Sinless. But yeah, we have.
Let's see.
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, looking at the rules, the allowed teams are DME Bladebreakers, HMI with derelict drones, HMI with domain resurgent drones, HMI with mess drones, vanilla with derelict drones, guardian, and wall, or vanilla with remnant ships, shimmer, and solar.
You're a lovely torch. Thank you, Archangel Dawn. That is my memory, apparently. But yeah, so we have 7 fleets. I have no idea how many waves we're dealing with tonight. It's not a PvP tournament. It is a PvE tournament, which means the player fleets will be going out against several waves designed by Hrothgar Heavenlight. And hopefully we get to see the last wave, which is always a fun thing. PvE tournaments are always good because the last wave is always meant to be like one hell of a mind screw. We always want to see what complete crap is going to turn up in the last wave and screw everything over. But yeah, so multiple waves, and we see how far each fleet can push. They are 7 player fleets, so I don't think we're going to be more than today. We shouldn't go any more than today. Is the last wave still a true spore ship? I don't know. You'll have to ask. It doesn't make sense, right? As far as I'm aware, isn't the lore the other way around? That this is the AI attacking humans?
That was my impression.
Yeah, that we are the AI, or the players are the AI attacking the AI-controlled humans, which is weird. But you know, it's hard to get my head around. It's AI attacking humans. It's human-controlled AI attacking AI-controlled humans.
Yeah, well, it's kind of human-designed, AI-controlled AI attacking AI-controlled humans.
Oh god.
Wait.
No, please. Right. So the first things first, we have Alienspacekappa. I'll go through all 7 fleets first. We have Alienspacekappa and Yui doing some blade breakers. We have Rose Eleanor with also some blade breakers. We have PureTilt running, I assume to be Remnant. Looking at that. We have Rocuronium running a faction I don't actually know. I was looking at these earlier just to make sure there weren't any missing variants. And I don't actually know this one. When we get around to it, you'll tell me, I'm sure. LightningCutey is running, looks like Derelicts and Guardians in a wall. Deskup is running something that looks Derelict-esque. I'm assuming this is the HMI version of Derelicts.
Yeah, it looks like it, I think.
And then Idiopathic is running something that looks like Remnant, but isn't Remnant.
Yeah, let me see. That is that's a domain resurgent from HMI, I think.
Cool. Am I recording it now? The whole stream will go up onto YouTube. Don't worry about that. I'll put the whole VOD up on YouTube afterwards. Talon Relics. Thank you, Echo Delta. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, Talon Relics. Okay.
Rigavatus Talon. Yes, I was going to ask. There seems to be a big difference in DP. Is that intentional? Like, because the BBD has Blade Breakers have like 220. Then there's 200 here. Then there's like 200 there. And then 150 for the last one. I was wondering if that was intentional. Okay, it's intentional. Cool. No worries. Blade Breaker DP has a DP reduction due to being less powerful. Okay, but we have 7 fleets. Shall we begin? Let's go through the fleets one by one. We have here Alienspacekappa and Yui's Blade Breaker fleet with the Do Me Trade and Do Me Go Face, 2 Black Lancers, running a Rift Cascade Emitter. Oh, that's nice. And of course a lot of DME weapons because the Blade Breakers are from the DME mod pack. Anything stand out to you here? Because it's been a while since I've touched Starsector, so I'm just here to yell at things that get destroyed.
I mean, Blade Breakers have always been a very powerful faction, and adding a Rift Cascade on top could be really fun to watch in terms of everything blowing up.
It's also very hilarious that they're a very powerful faction, but they're seen as underpowered in this tournament and therefore given a DP reduction, which means I want to see what else happens.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
PD assault conversion is, let's see, causes all point defense weapons to behave like standard anti-ship weapons, no longer targeting missiles or prioritizing fighters, increases the ordnance points of point defense weapons by 124. In addition, the range of all formerly point defense weapons is extended and they deal more damage to all targets, plus a 50% hit strength when calculating damage from reduction from armor. Oh, okay, just basically turns point defense weapons into real weapons. Interesting.
That's really interesting. So one thing is that, there are officers in these fleets, although we can't view them here. So it's interesting whether Elite PD versus that Holmon would be better for something like, I don't know, heavy machine guns.
It also means you get a lot of, I guess, like high damage fragmentation weapons that usually wouldn't be used against anti-ships.
Yeah. Really, it's a lot of possibility there.
Do not use system. Prevent system usage. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. There's a mod that basically specifically tells the AI not to do certain things. So the Black Lancer class will not be using its system at all. We have here again with heavy linear cannon. The mods don't change at all. Okay. Smart plasmid mortars. Those are the differences. Yes. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 curse class carriers running jongleurs, plasmid mortars, iridium assault fighters, and lycosid interceptors.
And I see that those have ECM on them, so they're going for the range advantage there.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get as much range as possible, and also helping out the jongleurs to just stay back and just pummel as best they can. Although they haven't got, do you have autoforge? No, you don't have autoforge, so they are limited on their missile choice. They have eight jongleurs per rack, and yeah. So you have a bit of trolling, minor tomfoolery, tiny troubles, and minute merriment. And then we have 2 warlock class carriers, Chippy and Choppy, running 3 focuser bomber wings with that's a lot of lenses. That's a lot of lenses. That's a lot of lenses. Oh god, with the built-in PD assault conversion and built-in unstable injectors as well. Choppy is the flagship. Ooh, Choppy is the flagship. Choppy has the. I'm assuming only the flagship can have the built-in stuff, man. Maybe officer details. Hang on, we can see the officer. Field modulation elite,
nice.
helmsman elite, and ordnance expertise. That's very good. Thank you for doing this. This is awesome. This is really, really good. Whoever made this mod be a thing, that's very helpful.
Yeah, that is great.
Flagships can have the officer and 2 inbuilt mods. So these are scary. Warlocks are scary at the best of times, but these are scary, scary ships. That's a lot of lenses. That is so many lenses. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a very fighter-heavy fleet, which makes sense with Blade Breakers and DME. They have very good fighters.
They do. They do. I remember like one of the very first tournaments I casted was one of the very first tournaments where the DME were in, where basically they were basically during the tournament they had so many like patches to them to buff them, to nerf them, and then to buff them and to nerf them into the ground again because they were so strong to begin with.
Yeah. What do you think about the weapon choice on these? Assault chain guns and AM blasters.
I wonder if they're saving for the OP.
Maybe. What is the Breaker Assault Focus? Does that give a range boost?
Breaker Assault Focus. The ship has been optimized for assault rolls. A dangerously overtuned Sigma reactor pumps excess energy into the drive systems, increasing thrust and maneuvering potential. So increases top speed by decreasing the size, and further increases as hard flux increases. Reduces weapon flux cost. Flux dissipation is doubled. Prevents active venting. It's basically... Oh, so this is a Blade Breaker SO.
Ah, okay. Blade Breaker SO. Suddenly those chain guns make a lot more sense.
Yeah, they do. That's also why they're called the Drive Me Closer carriers.
I want to hit them with my everything?
Yeah,
everything.
Hit them with my everything. Hit them with my lenses. And, shall we see what happens? Because I have no idea what the waves are. I know what mods I installed, but that's literally it. So shall we?
Yeah, this will be as much a surprise to us as it will be to you, dear viewers.
Yes. Oh. Side on immediately. An immediate side on.
Ah, okay. We have the directional spawning happening. Nice, nice.
I just realized I'm not actually sharing my screen with you, isn't it? I'm an idiot. Crap. This has been too long. This has been too long. We'll do it after this match, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Yeah, I'm okay watching currently from Twitch.
God, I feel bad now. I feel so bad. All right, here we go. Blade breakers are out. Warlocks on the outside. Can you actually control where your ships are placed? Because the warlocks were really aptly placed on the outside there.
The order in the ship file, in the fleet file, is the order on the deployment.
That's very good. What are we dealing with? What are we dealing with here? These look like...
Oh, big wave from the north.
Ludic onslaughts from the north, together with Faces classes, Lector classes. Is this Ludic enhancement? This might be Ludic enhancement mod.
Yeah, looks like it to me.
Oh my god! Look at the barrage! Look at the barrage!
It's so many. Your
AI
poor frames, Nemo. Your poor frames.
My frames! No, my frames! That's another reason I'm not running my VTuber model today, because that would not work out at all. The frames would suffer way too much. Still, relatively unscathed. Although that Black Lancer is taking some punishment from the onslaught, shields go down, takes hull damage.
Yeah, those are some heavy hits right there. Some HVDs.
Yep, that's several HVDs coming from the onslaught. It's 5 HVDs on the onslaught. I'm counting, plus 3 Devastator cannons.
You know, those Devastators are quite the counter to these fighters.
They are.
Both onslaughts have that loadout.
Oh, Black Lancer. No, that's a curse. It's a curse taking about half damage over there.
You know, I noticed that in the initial clash, the blade breakers were hitting those frigates hard, but they didn't actually manage to secure any kills.
Nope, it was complete. Everything they put out was blocked. We have some high flux over here, and we're about to. Nope, puts the shields down. Does not flux out. Curse class has taken some damage still. Again, another one taking hull damage. Black Lancer's super low. Black Lancer solo. Black Lancer goes down to
that's another one.
The Lector.
Oof.
Curse class goes down. Faces goes down.
This is not going well. We have one kill.
Second curse goes down. Where are the warlocks? What are they doing? They're over here, doing some damage. Black Lancers and the curses are backing off a bit.
That warlock is very fluxed up, but I do think it's going to be able to retreat with minimal damage.
Yep, it recovers. It's only about 56. Overload. Will there be capitalization? Are there lenses ready to deploy? Doesn't look like it. Lenses.
Ah, that's a pity.
Curse goes down.
Lector goes down.
Thank you, Morthen, for the sub. Much appreciated.
You know, this is not going particularly well for the Blade Breakers.
It is not.
I think they're going to win this round, but they are going to take losses.
Christopher goes down. Oh god, is the game sound? Jesus Christ, hang on. Really? No one said anything? Thanks, Morthen.
Oh no, I had the volume down on that to avoid
wow, nobody said anything.
Either.
Nobody said anything for that. Oh my god. Well, no one mentioned me. Sound was playing in my head. Everyone knows it too well. Everyone was just going in their heads. There we go.
Oh, but those Ludic ships have damper fields. That's part of why they've been so able to absorb punishment. But we have an overload now.
Yep. They've not been capitalizing the overloads though. Another curse goes down. I mean, Warlock is strong, but come on, Warlock, you gotta...
Oh no, there's a burn drive to bring the onslaught into range.
3 Devastator cannons, not actually firing at the Warlock, even though there's no armor there for this attack. Those Devastators could have wrecked that armor. There's no...
Oh, that Warlock is dead.
Yep.
I think this might be out on the first wave.
Curse goes down. We're left down to 1 Warlock and one Black Lancer left, and the Black Lancer is on its last legs.
Yeah, I think that this will be a wave 1 wipe.
Oh, you never know. One warlock in a dream.
Living on a warlock prayer.
Absolutely.
Even the frigates on this wave are hellaciously tough.
Yeah, the things aren't dropping. Have they got damper fields?
The frigates have damper fields, yes.
Because
I don't know about the destroyers.
the frigates are being very, very good at just flicking it on and off at exactly the right time. They're taking very little damage because of that.
Well, I'm guessing they're probably using the same AI that the right-click system on the Vanguard has.
Oh, this is
Wait,
painful to
Vanguard?
watch.
Yeah.
This is painful to watch.
Or blade breakers, just
Oh,
I don't
no.
know. Maybe they just didn't have the firepower to get enough hull damage done.
Final wave? Wait, is this the final wave? This can't be the final wave.
I think there's a code bug there.
Yep.
The wrong graphic displayed.
So what do we have here? We had 5 kills. We had a Christopher, 2 3 faces, and a Lector taken down. Well, that's one.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
also.
that was a tough first round.
Let me also see about if I can share the screen here, because damn. How do I do this?
Let's see. Deskup says make the game a bit quieter.
Okie doke. Let's do that, shall we? You should be able to see that via Discord now, hopefully, question mark.
Yes, I can.
Brilliant. Hopefully it's better and it doesn't impact me too much. But yeah, that was the first fleet. That was Alienspacekappa and Yui. That was difficult. I was not I had no idea what to expect. It was the first fight of the first day, but it was harsh.
It was very harsh. And you know, when those frigates came in from the side and the blade breakers surged to attack them, I expected them to go down hard. But they didn't. It was very strange.
Yeah, because the beginning, they were pummeling things with and it looked beautiful. I mean, they couldn't hear it. I'm very sorry about that, but it sounded awesome too.
I suspect that the fighter waves flew near the onslaughts and just got massacred.
There's a lot of beautiful Daka though. Even if you didn't hear it, you can definitely imagine the sounds in your head. I'll say them now. You can keep them in your head and pew 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 pew. Just remember that. Go back into your memories.
Pew, 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 pew.
Exactly. Just slot them in there. It'll be fine. Next, we have Rose Eleanor's also Bladebreaker fleet with a couple of Sparrowhawks. I was going to say Shadow Claws. Too much MechWarrior on the head. Sparrowhawks on the here. We have the Captain Sparrowhawk with an officer piloted by Rose Floofs. Level 3 Reckless Officer with systems expertise, impact mitigation, and field modulation, all elite. Built-in shoulder shielding. Really?
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay.
That's not going to help on this first match.
No, it will not. And increases the durability of weapons by 100% in built-in armored mounts with IPDAI, front shield conversion, which gives them a 300-degree shield arc. What do we have here weapon-wise? We have the built-in Hellion Phase Fighters and some Dart drones. Twin Cluster Flax, Shellhawk UACs. Okay. Then we have the second Sparrowhawk is much the same, just doesn't have the
Built-in hull mods.
The built-in hull mods, or the officer. Then we have first Lancer with a heavy plasma bolter.
That's a good amount of DPS. Let's hope it can break some of those ships.
Absolutely. And also the Flechette, Cluster Flax, and Shellbacks, some horn guns, and a Satellite rocket pod at the front. So 1, 2, 2 Black Lancers, 1, 2, 3, 4 Curses. Curses all with foil bits and dards and Martlow MLRMs. Also, a lot of solar shielding all over the place.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's curious. I wonder if they were expecting a lot of energy weapon enemies. I mean, it's not a bad hull mod, but it's not going to help on this first wave, that's for sure.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Echo Eyes. Sorry, Snake Eye classes.
I think having some frigate cover for numbers will really help against this first fleet.
Yeah.
Although you know what the solar shielding will help with? It's the TPCs on the onslaughts.
True. Hang on, is that energy damage or high explosive damage? I'm not sure.
It's energy damage. Yeah.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Snake Eyes running electron bolt projectors as well as some point defense. And a couple of Black Hand class also running electron bolt projectors. With expanded magazines, heavy armor. So a lot of frigates will definitely help tie up the smaller ships as well.
Yeah, I just hope there's enough boom to deal with some of the those onslaughts, because those onslaughts didn't get touched that last round.
No, they didn't get the chance to. I think they were too busy with the frigates and the destroyers. Also, apparently, let me go back one, because apparently I've been told to keep an eye out for names, like ship names. Okay, do me trade. Yeah, we looked at those ones. I was looking at the names before, trying to find patterns. Other than them being Latin names, I didn't see a pattern. Rose, is there a specific pattern you went for names here? I was looking at the names, trying to see if I could detect a meaning behind them. Yes, I disabled sound alerts for the stream, yeah. So we don't have too many sound alerts going off during the tournament. Because I was looking at the names, and I was running them through translation, and I wasn't. Oh, your names for ships as well.
Cursed Gamma.
Old Latin names. Cursed Gamma. No, Cursed Gamma is the variance. But Lucifera, Timidus,
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Verus, Velox, and Autotech Flotilla. Anyway, shall we?
Yes. Let's see how this one fares against the low-tech menace.
It feels like really weird to call it low-tech as well, because goddamn.
Yeah. Well, low-tech is got a bit of a buff this time around.
Oh,
now look at that system expertise
Bonk.
on that flicker.
Yep, the little boop at the nose there. So I was like, no, I'm the officer. I'm going in front. Okay.
All right,
oh,
contact.
Jesus Christ. That's suicidal.
That is one thing about the tournament, is that all the AI ships have Reckless personality, because that's how AI works.
Ah.
Now we have a frigate isolated on the left-hand side here.
Will you be being gangstered by several things?
Wow, it hasn't taken hull damage yet.
At all.
How is it not taken hull damage yet?
Damper field is so strong.
What even is that?
It's barely taken armor damage.
Could you... I want to see what the heck ship class that is.
That is a Lector class.
Wow.
Black Hand's taking damage.
Okay, we have an overload.
We have an overload. Curse is here. It's taking some hull damage.
A little bit, yeah. It's taking a little bit of damage.
First Black Hand goes down. Snake Eye is at 30% hull somewhere. Over there, that one over there.
They are trying to chase that frigate on the left, and it is...
Facies goes down, though.
Facies down.
Facies.
Facies.
Must not say feces. But said it anyway.
Must not.
That Black Lancer just in the face of everything else here. That curse just sitting in front of... Oh my god!
Wow.
That officer is insane! The officer literally does not care. I'm gonna dash in... Can 2 Sparrowhawks do much here? Because I didn't see a lot of heavily damaged weapons on them. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention.
Do they have any armor breakers?
What are they running? Shellhawks, for kinetic, twin cluster. They have no high explosive. That's all.
Oh.
Lector goes down.
That might explain why that other ship, why that frigate got through. It's because they just don't have anything.
Uh-oh. Sparrowhawk at about 3/4, 2/3 here. Took a big
getting hit by a lot of
broadside.
needlers.
And also,
there's some armor damage on that onslaught. A little bit.
It's been booped on the nose. It has taken some hull damage.
It's actually doing fairly well. Yeah, there it goes.
Curse goes down. Yeah, it is punching through the onslaught. Onslaught's on 3/4 HP, 2/3 HP.
It needs a little bit of help, just something to help take the flux away. Oh, Devastator to the face. That's not good.
Not good at all. It's high flux. It can't keep firing its main weapon. Well, it took out about 40% of the onslaught's HP. Christopher goes down on the enemy scene.
There's that is an overloaded ship on the left, but it's just not taking much damage.
The actual both do energy damage as well, so they're not punching through the armor either.
Oh!
Curse goes down, crashed into by the officer. The officer crashes into team kill by the officer onto the curse.
Oh no,
Black
the
Lancer
Sparrowhawk goes down on the right.
Fastness goes down.
I don't think they're going to beat this wave either. I don't think they have the ability to break this armor effectively. They're overwhelming the ships and they're pummeling them, and then nothing happens.
There's not much high explosive damage on the Bladebreaker side.
Yeah. I'd be really interested to know what the stats are on the armor for these low-tech frigates. The facies. Feces? Fascies. Not feces.
It's horrible, isn't it? Here we go. The Black Lancer's still alive, and it is pummeling here, but it's so low, it cannot afford to be taking this damage. It's so high flux.
Oh, does it not have a shield?
It's got a shield,
no,
but it's so high flux by firing its main weapon. Oh, it goes down anyway. Fascist takes it out. What do we have left? Both the Sparrowhawks are up, but they've got very low health. Pair of them. I think both the Black Lancers are down.
The Black Lancer was the only thing that they had that could deal damage to the onslaught, and it was winning the 1v1, but it wasn't 1v1, it was 3v1.
Yeah, it was winning. It was winning 1v1, absolutely. The Sebastian class again has not taken any armor damage.
Yeah, no, it's just it's either too much toughness on these small Luddic ships.
Sparrowhawk goes down.
Too little firepower on the blade breakers. One or the other. I'm not exactly sure.
Those are very tanky frigates. I mean, these are blade breakers, for God's sake. These are very tanky frigates. Apparently, they have 1,000 armor points.
They have 1,000 armor points and damper field? That's like a mid-sized cruiser. Well, alright. You know, mod balance is mod balance.
I guess the humans really don't want the AI to be there.
No, they're very determined. Boop.
One of the fascies goes down.
Nice.
What do you have left then? Let's have a look here and let's take account of what we've got.
Well, I see one Sparrowhawk is still alive.
One Sparrowhawk over there. We have. Is that a black hand? The black hand. There's a black hand still up there.
For a little while.
It's so far. And never mind. Just open my mouth. Let's open my mouth. Craster's curse. It is. It's now currently soloing a frigate, a destroyer, and a battleship, and just takes TPCs to the face. Another Snake Eye goes down. This Sparrowhawk here is trying to deal with the onslaught. As best it can. It takes too much flux damage to even get close enough to fire its weapons. 5 HVDs are just so punishing to flux. Curse goes down. We're down to just...
Yeah, HVDs are not the most efficient, but boy do they reach out and touch people.
I love an HVD. I am a huge fan of an HVD. Oh, that's black.
Well, I unfortunately think this can only end one way.
You never know. You maybe have the Dream Officer here.
You can do it.
Is dodging everything beautifully, but I don't think the dodge is mistimed with the HVDs. They can dodge one burst and it takes the other one.
It's doing well, but here's a vent right in its face, and it just has nothing that can damage it.
It's venting! Shoot it!
Well, there we go.
Starhawk goes down. Last curse, I think. God, these Lectors are insane.
Yeah, they are. Wait, do they have is it damper field from the system, and what is their system, I wonder?
Well, dampers would be the system, wouldn't it?
Oh no, so you can have damper field instead of a shield now.
Oh, can
As
you?
a right click.
That's just evil.
It is. It's very evil.
That's just evil. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I think roughly the same proportion as before. 1, 2, 3
Very similar.
fascies. No, exactly the same. 3 fascies of Christopher and Lector, exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at the enemy ships then. A Little Green Valley, Blue Shadows of the Trail, Atomic, The Hanging Tree, Saddle Tramp, Crazy he calls me. I don't want to settle. I don't want to
set the world on fire. Probably.
Yeah. Bended Knee, Eyes on Me, Crooked Smile, Right Behind You Baby, Butcher Pete, Pistol Packin' Mama, and Orange Colored Sky, which sound like song titles.
Yeah, it sounds like westerns.
Can I check how many? Hang on, let me just tab out for this real fast. How many waves do you have in setting? What do you mean? How many waves I've got set in setting? How do I do this? I didn't change any settings, so all I have is exactly what you sent me.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Before you get an ARA, I'll give you an ARA. Go on, hang on 1 second. Full on, proper.
Well, that's wonderful.
Isn't it beautiful? It's fantastic. Just quickly tab out. Set up straight. Yes, I am. Good. Quickly tab out here.
Thanks, Morthane. I needed that.
1 second. Let me just do this. I got messages to deal with first. Have some music while we wait. Okay, I gotta restart the game as well, so hang on, we'll go back, we'll do a game restart real fast.
Was the setting wrong?
No, I just got a new round data CSV to put in, so.
Ah, gotcha.
And I'm drinking as well, God.
Thanks.
I don't use this song often enough. I'm putting this in tournament. Well, we're replacing that. Have we been starting the wrong wave?
Oh no.
Have we? Well, we do get to do some more streams. I don't mind.
Do we get to start it? Do we get to start the stream over?
No. Okay. So no. It's just the number of the waves is wrong. It is the first wave. It's just.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair play. Right. I need to boot up Starsector again. I'll reshare the screen. This might go even better because I think I can just share specifically Starsector, which might be even better.
Ah.
Right. That's enough of that. Is it your fleet? I don't remember the order it is in. There we go. Back in. So where were we?
Let's see. We just had our second fight.
Yep. And now it is PureTilt is next. Using Pure Remnant, going very tall.
Very tall. Well, let's see if that Radiant can burst things down.
Let's see. What we got here? I did actually check. All the ships are in binary named L0, L1, L2, L3, L4, and L5.
Oh, that's nice.
Not sure why, but that's what we got here. So what's the rating got here? We have 2 auto pulse lasers, 2 plasma cannons, 1 reality disruptor.
Nice.
That's going to be lovely.
We got sabos.
4 sabos, and sabos are are always amazing. The officer here, target analysis, helmsmanship, and field modulation. Expanded missile racks for the sabos, hardened shields to have a super efficient shield, 0.43 shields, and the ITUs, which means these things have insane range.
You know, I'm surprised not to see system expertise on a Radiant. I am surprised at that. Because it's really good with that face skimmer.
Then we have solar. So we have the L1, the solar class, running 2 plasma cannons, 2 heavy needlers, 2 Sabo MRM pods. So 4 Sabo MRM pods with expanded missile racks, and
and those Reapers.
Yeah, 2
Finally,
Cyclone
we
Reapers.
see some good HE damage.
That's going to help a lot if they manage to get those shots through. A lot of energy damage up here. Again, the Radiant lacks HE damage, although it's being brought here by the solar, so the solar needs to stay alive. We have
and plasma cannons have pretty good penetration, so hopefully the plasma cannons will be able to make up for it a bit.
The high damage of the plasma cannon will help, definitely. 3 Lux fighters on the solar. Then Brilliants are running Tachyon lances, so they're going to stay back and touch things. And Graviton beams, heavy autocannons, Sabo pod, and Lux. So 2 of those Brilliants. A Shimmer running 4 Flash Bomber wings, which will be very helpful.
Okay.
And a couple of Sabos as well, IDPDAI.
IPDAI, that's an interesting choice.
With the...
I guess they just want to protect against missiles.
Yeah, to really help the damage to missiles from the PD lasers, because their PD lasers are normally quite weak, so be able to increase that by 50% actually does a lot more damage.
Sure.
And so yeah, a lot of bombers in 2 carriers here, and then a lot of harassment fighters with the Luxes. So that's 5 wings of Luxes and 6 wings of Flashes.
Well, we'll see how Tall does. It all depends on whether they can just burst down the enemy.
Yeah, that solar needs to get its Reapers to count.
Yeah.
Check the OP costs of the built-ins of the flagship. Expanded missile racks and hardened shields. That is... Oh,
yeah,
0.
it doesn't actually say how much they are.
I don't remember the costs of these by heart. Oh, we might have an illegal ship if we know what it is. Heavy armor eat. Oh god, that was probably not made clear.
Wait, what's going on?
I think Rose thinks that both of them together have to add up to the OP of heavy armor, rather than each one must be less than the OP of heavy armor. Yeah, that was... Oh, someone... Oh well.
Let's see, expanded missile racks is 30 on a capital. And the other one was hardened shields?
Yes. Which is also less than 40.
Hardened shields is 25, so that's 55 total.
Yeah. I think Rose thought that both of them combined had to be less than the OP cost of heavy armor, which is 40.
Ah.
And apparently each individual one had to be less than the OP of heavy armor.
Okay, we're fine then.
Yeah. This is going to be super tall. Like, this is even taller than the first Blade Breaker fleet.
Yeah, this is 6 ships. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, and of those 6 ships, 2 are dedicated carriers.
Yeah, 2 are dedicated carriers, although the Shimmer's ahead. Because of course it is. It's a carrier. It's a carrier, so it's a melee ship. You know this.
It has to charge in. That's what it's for, right?
Yeah, all carriers do this. This is what I mean, look at it. Look at it. This is
Well, at
why.
least the Radiant's jumping.
Good. This is why I get really angry at. Oh my god, Shimmer, get away from there.
Well, this is also, it's been assigned a capture order. Okay, there's that Radiant goes. It's an entire Radiant is unloading on a frigate, and the frigate's fine.
It's taken about 20% damage. Okay, this one's taking more damage, thankfully. I think it was also having the solar ray a whale in it for a bit. That reality disruptor is a beautiful gun as well, though.
It is.
Look at that.
I mean, they are doing better. They really are. At least it looks that way to me. Oh no, Solar, move to the right, not the left.
Solar, get out of there. Solar, you are literally the only source of HE on this team, and you're already taking hull damage.
That's dead.
I am in control. No, Solar, you are not.
Okay, a Lector did go down.
But that Solar's about to go down. That Solar got so
Christopher
punished.
went down.
Solar goes down.
Solar's down.
That is, yeah, that's about 40. That's about 40 Reapers gone. That's 2 Typhoon launchers with extended missile racks.
Yep. So the Radiant's doing fairly well. It's managed to flank the fleet, and it has been picking things off.
It has been picking things off.
But unfortunately, the Solar charged in, and then it didn't have a mobility system to get it out of harm's way.
The damage is really good. I mean, the Radiant is just popping things.
Yeah, the Radiant is working. It's a real pity that Solar.
Shimmer, back off! That ablative armor is not helping, though.
No, it's not.
Okay, here we go. Radiant actually unloading onto a onslaught now. Hitting armor. Punching through armor, doing hull damage. The EMP of the Reality Disruptor disables a lot of its weapons as well.
You know that Radiant it could absolutely beat these onslaughts 1v1. It is crushing it pretty quickly.
Shimmer, Brilliant goes down. First onslaught goes down.
There we go. Now, Shimmer's down.
Shimmer's down. Facey's gone down. Another face is about to go down, though, if those shots land. Oh, so close to finishing off. I mean, as long as all the ships don't attack at once, that Radiant can soul the whole fleet.
Now, that said, I think those facies can probably kill... No, actually, no, never mind.
Lector goes down?
I thought it was going to have help.
Lector goes down to that Brilliant. Facies going down over there. Brilliant attacking the second Facies. We might see wave 2.
It's overloaded, so it doesn't get damper field.
I think do Facies get damper field as well, or is it just the Lectors?
Oh, it's just the Lectors.
Please tell me it's just the Lectors.
And it managed to the Radiant managed to maneuver itself so that it's out of range of the Onslaught.
Yeah, the Onslaught went chasing. I think it might be the only ship that survives, but it's going to go through unscathed.
Yeah, the Radiant will kill everything, and I think everything else. Maybe that Brilliant down south will survive, maybe not.
It's being gacked upon by both Facies and this is another person's name, Sebastian.
Yeah, and the Glimmer is about to go down on the left, but the Radiant is going to take out that Onslaught easy. Yeah, not even a problem.
Hopefully, it has some sables left over as well. Hasn't used them all. That is going to be a dead Glimmer though. So that's Scintilla. Scintilla goes down.
So one thing I've noticed is that every fleet so far has gone heavy on fighters, and this is an extraordinarily good anti-fighter fleet that they're trying to face.
And it's a dead Lector.
There we go.
All that's left is one Faces and one Sebastian.
So I think they are going to beat the wave, and we'll see wave 2. We'll just see whether this Brilliant can survive until the Radiant gets there. Wait.
Radiant is capturing. Radiant is capturing points. It's capturing points.
No.
Oh god, why is it capturing points?
I'm very surprised there are capture orders still on. Those are usually disabled after a while. Yeah, the Radiant, is it advancing? Yeah, it's advancing now. Okay, good.
Yeah, but don't go for the capture order. Go save. Okay.
Yeah, this is a strange map. The vertical layout. I don't think we've seen that before.
No, I've never seen this.
It certainly makes the fight happen.
Look at that damage. Those plasma cannons pop things left, right, and center. Unfortunately,
They
Brilliant
really
took damage from that explosion, but it'll survive, I think, because
You know, if there's one thing that I wish that Radiant build had, it would be like Reapers instead of the auto pulses. Just give it even more burst.
there we go.
All right, Wave 1 defeated. We have our first fleet to beat Wave 1.
2, 1, wave 2. Oh my god, it's a reverse wave as well. What are we dealing with here? Let's have a quick pause and check. Zahn.
Yeah, let's take a look.
This is Zahn?
I think so.
We have here, we have Penrelka classes, Brakad classes. These are two different factions mixed up.
Ah, okay.
Oiho Mark 1s, Cheborogs, Bulos. We shall see how this one works out.
Yeah.
Immediate popping.
They
Immediate
have
popping of a
so
frigate.
many less, so much less health. So much less health.
Yep. Is there anything coming from the top? The single frigate up top.
A single frigate.
A
Okay.
single frigate up top. It's going to end up distracting things. Oh, the Brilliant goes down.
Oh,
It's
Brilliant's
literally the Radiance fight now.
Radiant versus everything.
Radiant, can
well,
you
it
solo
has
the...
S-mods, it has an officer. Oh, overload.
Takes out a target. It's been taking some EMP damage. I'll leave it selected so you get to see oh, the plasma cannons have been disabled.
Oh, that is the majority of its firepower.
It needs to get out of there. It needs to not be there right now.
It needs to use its system to get away. I wonder why it's not doing that.
It's about to flux out.
Yeah, those plasma cannons getting disabled was a big blow.
A lot of fragmentation weapons piling it on. It looks like 14 HK-101 fragmentation rifles. That's a lot of fragmentation damage coming out of that little thing over there.
It is.
It needs to back out and vent. It needs a moment to back out. It can definitely get that time.
Yeah, the enemy is not pressing it super hard. It just needs to hit the V key. Hit the V key, do it! Now's the perfect time!
It is, it does.
Yes.
It vents. It vents.
Plasma cannons are back online.
Point defense coming up. The AI being... Have they been dragged for capture orders now? Nope, okay.
I think they have, yeah.
Does they get to wave 3 solo? It can. It definitely can. Especially if it's allowed to basically solo the not necessarily solo, but oh, we can get some good shots there.
Nice.
These are basically carriers. They have nothing else. They're just carriers. So they got no weapons, basically. So take them out, and the fighter threat is pretty much gone.
Yeah, that's gonna be one down.
Didn't think you needed to waste sabers on that, but go ahead.
Now, I don't remember if missiles come back between waves or not.
Is it half? I'm trying to remember. Is it half the? Is it half? You get half your missiles back. I can't remember what the rules are. You get half your ammo back every wave. So it's okay. With extended magazines, it's gonna get a lot of
Yeah.
of sabers back.
You know, now that the AI got drawn off to capture points, this Radiant's just gonna kill everything one by one.
Yep. I don't think there's much left. Oh, it needs to kill this quick and turn around. Although
Yeah.
it is
it got the overload.
It's got an omni shield. Finish the job. Please finish the job.
Keep
Do not.
firing!
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, so the hard flux on that Radiant is actually still good. It's
What do you
under
got?
half.
It's got a couple of big missiles, but they're fragmentation damage. A lot of flat cannons there. It has got high flux though. It needs to. Ooh. Okay. It's through the flux. It's through the shields. It's doing damage.
Oh, it's
Panrelka's gonna go
real
down.
Close. Those plasma cannons just need to stay online. Ooh, it took some hull damage there though.
Yeah, because it's got little armor left, and that's got a lot of fragmentation damage. There's a lot of fragmentation damage coming its way.
Oh, it just needs to not get swarmed, but it's getting swarmed. Oh, that's gonna kill it. Those weapons going down. It needs those.
needs to back out. It needs to back out and let that come online. Okay, it's managed to takes out a bulo. Takes out a second bulo.
Nice. It took a little bit of hull damage doing that, but it's reset. It's not getting swarmed. I think it's going to win this wave.
This is the rip and tear radiant. It'll rip and tear until it is done. What a
we have a super capital.
That is so beautiful.
Officer.
That is so beautiful. Did you see like all the missiles going through the reality disruptor?
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, okay. That's a dead. I want to say it's a Brakad. I was gonna say Barcad. I was close enough. Okay.
You know, it's a real pity that this is the second wave and not the first wave, because I think a lot of fleets could beat this wave.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nasty surprise that it came from behind. Giggity. But
yeah, but there weren't any carriers left to get.
Yeah.
You know.
And luckily the solar, because it was capturing points on the way back, it was already facing the right direction.
Yeah. Okay, wave 2 defeated. The Radiant practically solos the whole thing.
It gets bounced back to the middle of the teleport.
Yep, and all the debris is gone. Wave 3.
Wave 3 up at the top. What have we got? What are you soloing now? That is, oh god, that's the 14th battle group, isn't it? That's like the specialized, the whole 14th battle group faction. Or this Iron Shell. Iron Shell.
I see purple engines there. I wonder if that's an SO. No, can't be SO. Way too long range.
Maybe it's got another hull mode that makes it SO at long range at the same time. Oh Jesus! Okay, that's goodbye. I'm sorry.
Well, good game, everyone. The Radiant did good.
They did good. That's a lot. That's a lot of needlers. It's a lot of machine
needlers,
guns.
a lot of sabos. Oh my god! What are those fighters that are firing over their super long range fighters?
They are shell class drones firing the HK-101 fragmentation rifles.
Ah, well, as long as they're fragmentation, still being able to hide behind.
You say that like it has any armor left.
Like that.
You say like it has any armor left.
Well, it was a good run. Got to wave 3. There's some
it essentially soloed wave 2, so it's definitely a very good run.
Yeah.
Someone asked a question about what this tournament is like. Players can set up fleets. They can design fleets because there's no true multiplayer in Starsector. The community has designed a way to make it so that a player designed fleet can get controlled by the AI for fairness purposes and is pitched against other player designed AI fleets. In this case, it's player designed AI fleets versus multiple waves set up by the tournament coordinator, I guess.
Yep. Some tournaments are player versus player, where each player submits a fleet, but this one is player versus hooray, everything.
I'm very happy with that. Well done, L0. That was a really, really good showing. I do think
it's a real pity about the solar dying so fast.
If that solar hadn't died early on, this thing could have gone the distance, I think. Or at least could have definitely gone past that second wave. Because it's 2 more plasma cannons, 4 more Sabo pods, and
those Reapers. It just didn't have the mobility, and it charged in. And there you go.
The players are making fleets from AI controlled ships. The flavor of the tournament is an AI attack on humans, I think. So the defensive team are humans, and the attacking teams, the players, are AI controlled fleets. Poor decision making is entirely the Starsector AI. This is why I get angry whenever I play Starsector. I get angry at Starsector AI because sometimes they just make so many decisions. You're just like, why did you do this? All you have to do is this one thing.
In this case, the Solar made a terrible decision, but the Radiant, it made an amazing play where it put the hulk of one dead ship between itself and the other onslaught as it killed something else.
Yeah, it is. It is
probably random, but really cool.
Yeah, and sometimes the AI can do some amazing tricks with the fact that the Lectors have a right-click damper field. They were literally toggling it on and off perfectly. That is terrifying.
That is a vanilla thing now because Alex introduced a low-tech frigate. But the low-tech frigate he introduced is not nearly as tough as those things. Wow.
Well, the thing about the damper field as a ship system is you press F and it's on for X time. So there is going to be a time when it's down.
Yeah.
Whereas be able to toggle it on and off with the preciseness of an AI, knowing exactly to toggle it on for the split second where something's impacting the hull and toggling it off again.
Although if it works the same way that Shield works, it doesn't actually, it doesn't use that split second timing. It has random intervals and a reaction time where it evaluates whether or not to do that. So it's probably not quite split second, but it is very good.
Yeah. Next, we have Rocuronium, a name I actually don't recognize. This is the first name I've looked up. Everyone else I've recognized from previous tournaments. I do not recognize your name, Rocuronium, but you have a 200 DP fleet of things I don't know.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I don't know these ships. I was looking at the actual ship names are all the scientific names for different moths, which I thought was quite nice. I was looking at a lot of pictures of moths this afternoon. As I was going through these, definitely Tahlan inspired because I see a lot of great houses weapons here. We have Magera twin link railguns, Hecaton torpedo launchers. So this is a Sophrosine class cruiser, which runs an absolute virtue system. Again, I don't know any of this. Let's do this then. So hull integrity 6000, armor 300. That's very low armor. Front shield 0.8 shield. Okay. The ship system is absolute virtue, doubles dissipation and allows dissipation of hard flux with active shields at half the normal rate, halves shield damage taken, boosts mobility and accelerates time flow by 20%, prevents firing and shield deactivation while active. So it's a defensive.
It's interesting. It's like a shield damper field. It's kind of like a mobile fortress shield.
Yeah. Interesting. And it's also set to always use the system, so it'll basically always keep it on whenever it can.
Oh, that's a little strange considering that it stops weapon firing.
Yeah. I'm assuming
but the Tachyon Lance is burst and long recharge. So I wonder if it'll fire and then shield and then fire and shield. That would be really cool.
I missed the Tachyon Lance. The Tachyon Lance in the middle as well. It's also carrying 2 wings of dichiosine drones, which have beamers. So I guess point defense drones. They have Terminator cores, so they're basically Casadari Terminators maybe, and temporal circuits. they've got a drone fortress shield. Stronghold shield.
That'll be fun.
Reduces damage taken by 90%, unfolds it instantly, and increases its arc. Also slightly boosts stop speed. Then we have 2 Yajur Veda class frigates. These look. What are these inspired by? The raw shape of this reminds me of something. Is it a Hecate? It reminds me of?
Yeah, it looks very similar to a Hecate.
Yeah. So you have a couple of iron cannons, a heavy machine gun, and some sabos. Lost Tech engineering is EMP damage taken is reduced by half. Ship's dissipation while venting is boosted by half. Fully integrated auto repair system reduces weapon and engine repairs times by half. CR degradation in combat after peak performance timer elapsed increased by 100%. You cannot use shield affecting hull bloods and RFCs with it. Cool.
Interesting. Let's see. Hrothgar just pinged me in the chat. He is taken off to sleep because he's on the other side of the world.
Yeah, fair enough.
So thanks for organizing. This is going pretty well.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll see someone get to the last fleet. Looking forward to it. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5 moth drone destroyers. Because they are moths. I think Actis Luna is a Luna moth. Atlas moth, and I can't remember some of the other ones. We have a built-in Disprax Proto. Morthen with the gift subs, thank you very much. Morthen is determined to screw up the stream here and make me have to get through the potential DMCA warning I get for playing music on my stream. Thank you, Morthen. Thank you so much for your subs. Can you please not do this during the tournament, please? It gets in the way of things. Oh, for God's sake. I was tempted to turn off everything. I was genuinely tempted to turn off every single thing from happening today. Right. Anyway.
Yes. Now, is that a built-in weapon on the front of that ship, or is that just part of the... Yes, it is.
This Prax Proto is a 800 range, 500 damage, about half...
Burst beam?
Burst beam. Is it a, it is a beam? Is it a beam?
That could really help with the armor damage for that first round. Oh, and these have safety overrides.
Yeah, these are SO'd. Lifeless systems. Accelerates time flow by 20% and harbors its core advanced drone nanoforge capable of rapidly constructing drones in combat without so it can replace its drones without its fighter replacement going down. It increases its monthly maintenance cost by 100%, but who cares? That's not relevant in combat.
Let's see. Blade Rex and the Soldier are telling us that that weapon there is not a burst beam. It's hard flux. It's a projectile.
Yeah, I was looking. There's nothing here that specifically says it's a burst. It says it's a beam.
Oh, okay. I must have just screwed that up then.
So,
forever, I shall feel shame. Immortalized.
So basically, it's a flying area for its drones, which have little dirge lances. So that's essentially 40 dirge lances flying around that can be replaced without reducing the replacement rate of the carrier it's in. Some PD, and these big Disprax proto guns. Then we have Phronesis class destroyers with a couple of Terminator drones built in. Built in. With Hecaton torpedo launchers and twin-link railguns. Actually, ship systems. I don't know the ship systems. Here's Reveja Flux Blast. Violently vents flux, causing damage to anything nearby.
Interesting.
The Moth drones have Temporal Coordinator, accelerates time flow of ship and fighters, which will be very good again.
And that's on top of SO. Those things are going to be speedy.
Yeah. Divine Might grants a short boost to ballistic and engine weapon damage, dissipation, and mobility, which is good because it's got some twin-link railguns there that'll be very helpful, especially with ITUs, expensive missile racks. And we have another, so for Sign, this is the officer version.
Oh, it's a flagship.
With a Rift torpedo launcher built in. Not built in, Rift torpedo launcher there.
Oh, yes. I love Rifts.
That is 6,000 damage.
They are crazy.
Every 20 seconds. With gunnery implants, systems expertise, and target analysis. That was your defensive system, isn't it? And you're also targeted to always use system.
Okay.
Also with the heavy armor here as well.
Interesting, has an ion beam. It's an interesting choice.
Keep shields
it's
down.
It's not bad. It's just interesting.
Yeah. Keep shields up, keep shields down. And a couple more Phronesis classes.
All right. Well, this is a lot of heavy, powerful ships.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes.
Pastella blasters. Are these the same design? No, they're slightly different designs. Okay, so we have Sabos, ion pulse lasers. These are SO'd. The bottom two are SO'd.
Ah, okay. So we have a mix of SO and non-SO.
With Pastella blasters, which are heavy-ish damage energy as well, so that'll help. 300 damage a shot. And they've also got mild interferences, which is why you only see one of them. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, let's see how they do. There's a lot more anti-armor damage here. I am tentatively hopeful.
Right. Let's go. That must be immediate ship system. Look at all this. Look at that speed coming in from the moths. Oh, that's beautiful.
Are they even using their temporal systems right now? I don't think they are.
I don't think they are. I think they are just because they've got a built-in 20% already.
Yeah, they're so fast with the SO.
Right. Again, a lot of fighters in the fleet. A lot of fighter depend. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, but it's in and out. It has the mobility to escape.
It does. It does have a way to escape. Oh, look, I'm not sure what that green wave was, but it looked beautiful.
It did.
Rift torpedo.
All right, so the frigates
Rift
are being
torpedo.
engaged
Rift torpedo.
inside.
Gets shot down. Damn it.
Oh, where's that rift torpedo going?
It's chasing.
Oh, barely damaged it.
Damper field doesn't care. Yeah, Veda has. God.
That frigate has way too many hit points. That's like capital level hit points.
Those things are too strong.
Ooh, beautiful Hecaton barrage.
Yes, Christopher goes down.
Very clean.
Oh, good barriers into the side of the onslaught there. Ripped off its armor. Lector goes down.
They are doing very well.
I'm keeping an eye on the timer down there, because the timer down there is basically like whenever the rift torpedo fires. What are these? what are these green things I see? The green flashes I see. Rift torpedo 1?
I am not sure.
Will it be able to get close enough? There's a lot of point defense. Good impact.
It did.
Good impact. Sebastian goes down. Nameless taking some damage.
Oh, another rift torpedo out.
Yep.
Is it hitting the onslaught? No, it's going for the damper shield ship. That's a pity.
Yeah, I think it hits it. Literally doesn't care.
Ooh, the onslaught's turned the wrong way on the left and on the right. You know, the mobility of these ships is just great.
Yep. Hecaton barrage. Rift torpedo hit. Takes it down beautifully. Rift torpedo takes out an onslaught.
Oh, that was a gorgeous rift torpedo.
Still no losses. By the open my mouse, I just cast a curse, but still no losses so far. You can see the shots of the moth gun.
Yep, that moth has taken some. You know, they have taken significant damage, but no losses.
Yep, a lot of ships have taken damage, but so far we're okay. Again, caster's curse. I apologize in advance, but I've got to say these things.
You know, I think the rift torpedo is the best Dorito weapon. I really do.
There we go. We should be due for another one pretty soon. Another faces goes down. Another faces goes down. Nameless
that
super
onslaught
low.
is surrounded. It's about to blow.
Yeah,
is the moth going to get caught?
Stay
Nope,
clear.
moth is good.
Nope, moth comes back in, but has its shield up in time.
I was worried about the death explosion. I really was.
I was very worried about the death explosion.
Blade Rex says the green flashes are from the moth's built-in disparax.
Oh, it looks beautiful. There we go. Intact. Ships have taken damage, but no losses so far.
No losses. Null Mana points out that the onslaughts straight up have less health than those frigates, and I think that's true. Because of the damper field. Oh my god, the whole fleet's converging on the lone top frigate.
Oh my god. Jesus, look at all those fighters coming in with all the speed acceleration. Okay, there's a turnaround.
Alright, it's alone, but the moth is catching up quick, and it has some fighter cover.
And these things are not the ships we were just dealing with. These frigates
they're
die.
so fragile by comparison.
Bulo goes down. You guys are afraid, okay, we're gonna have CR problems now. 2 rift torpedoes at once?
Ooh, they take it. Oh, one
Nameless goes down.
Nameless is down.
Weiho is down. Nameless, get out of there. It's got engines. It's been flamed out. It's been flamed out.
Oh, that's right. This fleet has significant EMP.
Which is what you want.
There it goes. His engine's back online, out in the nick of time, because that is a dead ship.
Brackhad. Vented in front. Shoot it. Penrelka goes down. First Penrelka down. Brackhad goes down.
This is a much, much easier wave than the first one, that's for sure.
This is a much easier wave. One of the Chebarogs goes down. One Penrelka, one Chebarog left.
Ooh, nice tachyon lance hit there. Some hecatons for the kill.
Second Penrelka down. Second Chebarog down. One Brackhad left, I think, and a couple of fighters, and that was a very smooth second wave. One ship lost.
One of the Namelesses got killed, but it was pretty hurt.
Yeah, one of the moths went down, but it was beautiful. Now they got to turn around and deal with the Iron Shell. We didn't really get to see a lot of what the Iron Shell was doing.
No, it just kind of overwhelmed the Lone Radiant. There's so many fighters.
There's a lot of fighters.
With those long-range guns.
Long-range fragmentation guns. Which are also doing... Oh god, another moth goes down.
Ooh. Ow.
Valorous goes down, another moth goes down, third moth goes down, 2 in a row.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
2 in a row here. Hecatons.
Ooh, it was a good rift torpedo hit.
I missed the rift torpedo. I was looking at the hecatons. But we have, what are we attacking? We're attacking here a Mora, a 14th battle group Mora. Yadroveda goes down.
Yeah, they're taking... Their light ships can't deal with those fighters. Oh, overload!
Yep. 14 by the Mora gonna go down.
There it goes. So there's a Mora 14 down. You know, every loss is less fighters. That really helps.
Yep.
Oh!
Phronesis went down, unfortunately. Sulfursign's taking a little bit of damage. Mora
There
goes
goes another
down.
Mora 14. The Hecatons are doing so much work against this fleet.
Yep. Although, however, the Sulfursign here, it's 2 fly
Oof.
flux. What are we dealing with him? What are you firing at him here?
I think it's a built-in spinal cannon
Yep.
of some sort. And
Which-
HVDs.
Which seems to be a fragmentation damage as well, which means it probably does a lot of damage if you have no hull. One of the Sulfursigns is down. And it's not the one with the Rift Torpedo, thankfully.
Oh, that reef torpedo.
Got turned
oh, it got
around.
reflected.
It got turned around. That's dangerous. That's a ship
That's
system. this
really
thing has.
dangerous.
Some good Hecaton hits there, however.
I think they're going to win this. I think they're going to win this wave. I think they've got what it takes. They took some heavy losses.
Yeah. Those ships, these Avengers have some kind of missile deflection that is
Yeah.
helping them against the wave of Hecatons and so forth. But Endeavor's taking a massive blast on the side there.
Yep. Yep, it's getting swarmed. It's going to go down pretty fast. Ooh, but look at it. It got one more kill.
It got the last moth. All moths are now down, unfortunately. The moth
Yeah,
fleet
they-
no longer has moths.
Oh, there we go.
Endeavor goes down. All that's left is one Vengeance. Rift Torpedo comes out, and this might be not the wisest thing in the world, depending on how the when the reflection goes.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Sabos raising that. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, and you see how the PD drones were targeting the Rift Torpedo? It
Yep.
definitely changed ownership.
Yep. Changed ownership. It turns around. Thankfully, it's quite slow, and there's a lot of PD flying around, but that is a terrifying thing to see. Look at that there. Look at that. Turn around the Hecatons over there.
You know, the Hecatons are really, this match, the MVP.
Yep. For this specific one. Right. Wave 4.
Wave 4. Some pretty heavy losses there, but they got through.
This sound. Okay, what are we dealing with here?
Oh. Look at that mix of engine styles.
Yep. These look like. Oh, that's a not radiant. These are some not brilliants. That's a non rampart. What are these?
Huh, I don't know what these are.
Lumen. Oh, this is Brighton, I think.
Ah, okay.
These are Brighton ships. Okay, one Lumen Brighton went down. Second Lumen Brighton goes down.
The second one, but there goes the Euroveda.
Ayurveda comes down. Lumen Brilliant. Is that taking the damage?
Ooh, just skirting right outside of range there.
It's keeping that Brilliant between it. Oh, nope, never mind. The Phoenix goes down. Where? It's fighting a Glimmer, really?
Oh,
Lumens.
that's a...
The fighting some Lumens down
They
there.
could really use that. They could really use that ship up there.
Yeah, they could. They really could use that Rift Torpedo right now.
They're doing okay, I think, but
This thing, the problem is the flux, and their CR is going down as well. So we need to.
yeah, it need to hurry it up. It's just the wrong target.
And
Well,
the-
all the fast ships got killed by last wave, right?
Yeah. So it's literally just there's two Phronesis and the Cephalosine left, and all the CR is going down. And
There are more of those super long range fighters.
yeah, those things have been turning up a lot.
Yeah, I greatly dislike super long range fighters personally. Because you know, in vanilla you have the Xiphos, and that's about it.
Okay, that one is soloing off against. I'm assuming it's a Radiant. Yeah, Brighton Radiant. Phronesis
Yeah.
goes down. All that's left is these two ships here.
No, I don't think they can win this. It was a good attempt. They needed to concentrate their forces, and their biggest hitter got drawn off by frigates.
I don't think that the Sulfur Sign here can actually deal with the Lumens.
No, it doesn't have the speed.
Oh, hang on.
There we go.
There you go.
Another Hecaton for another kill. That's nice.
So what are we
They're
doing with here?
They're still fighting.
Tachyons, hammer barrages, double Mjolnirs.
Oh my God, Mjolnir's on a Radiant.
From
That's nasty.
Phronesis goes down. All that's left is the flagship now.
You can do it. I believe in you. Rift torpedo. Oh, what's it firing at?
It's 6,000. It's 6,000 damage. It's still like 6,000 damage versus shield doesn't do much. Also, it seems to have like no AOE.
Yeah, it does have no AOE, but it sure killed that broadsword.
I would imagine so. Yes. Oh, a hammer barrage. There are 2 hammer barrages.
Oof.
Oof. Very good showing.
Well,
however.
that's wave 4. That's the best we've seen so far.
Best we've seen so far. I think if my math is correct, this is the next wave would be the last wave. I think there's 5 waves, given the amount of mods I installed. That was Rocuronium hitting wave 4. We have now LightningCutey. What was that? We have LightningCutey, Deskup, and Idiopathic. So 3
All right.
fleets left.
Guardians. I love Guardians.
Now, let's see. Let's have a quick look here at Lightning. What is this? Those moths look so good. Those moths look really. I know they're called like nameless, but I'm going to call them moths from now on because that was a genuinely like.
They were very well built. They just
Rocuronium. Like, I'm going to call them moths now because
got...
they were so good. I'm going to call them moths now because that was beautiful. They were beautiful to see. Like it's visually a beautiful ship as well.
Yeah, they really are.
All right, let's see here. We have a wall running double squall, hellbore, several harpoons. Fiak with the raid. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Officer on the wall as well. Running impact mitigation, gunnery implants, and missile specialization. We have again the solar shielding built-ins. Would that be relevant? Would that be relevant versus any of the fleets we've seen today? Like other than like niche cases like the TPCs?
Not really. None of the fleets they've been fighting against. Well, the wave 4, I noticed that the Radiant had Tachyon Lances and Mjolnirs.
Yes. Okay.
So
true. Yeah.
With that ship, it'll help against.
So here we have So looking at we have double squalls, a lot of small guns. It's a wall. A wall does what wall does.
Wall's gonna wall.
Wall's gonna wall. We have a couple of guardians running hammer barrages, which are going to be very helpful in the first wave.
Nice.
And also a Lux heavy fighter with a couple of Mjolnirs as well. And
and you see how they have those small sabos?
Yes.
Those are in medium slots, right? So this is something I discovered a long time ago. Small sabos with the missile autoforge system have a higher fire uptime than medium sabos because they just keep firing.
Yeah, because there's no reload, is there? They just keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I like that. Huh.
So this ship has infinite missiles, which is great.
We have Stabo drone. We have can't think of a unique name drone battleship here. With a rear-facing Mjolnir as well, because that's what you want as a rear-facing gun, a Mjolnir.
Point defense.
So, different loadout for this one here. It's less
interesting.
It's less speedy because it doesn't have the unstable injectors, but it replaces that with 2 plasma cannons, a locust launcher.
Okay.
And
that's interesting.
Flax rather than phases, and a couple more point defense.
Okay.
The ramparts are running Hellbores and Devastators. Again, very good. I'm happy to see the explosive versus the first wave. Hellbores and Devastators will be very helpful versus the first wave. Berserker running a lot of light mortars as well. SO'd as well. I haven't missed any SO before, no. So SO'd Berserker with a bunch of just to be fair, for an SO ship that's a solid loadout. Just a lot of guns facing forwards that just do damage.
Sure, yeah.
The Bastions, again, a little bit of everything. Vulcans, machine guns, light mortars. Converted hangars to run Luxes. A lot of converted hangars here specifically to run Luxes. They have the Guardians have those, and the Bastions have those as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4. No, slightly different loadouts on some of these.
Yeah, it looks like some have more HE, some have more kinetic.
The light autocannon lag, railgun machine gun, light autocannon lag, so light ACG railgunning, light ACG railgunning, Grabo drone. What's this? This is a...
I'm guessing these cost very few. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
These are just here for numbers, and that's okay.
Yeah. They're distraction drones. And hell, distraction drones with annihilator rocket launchers and triple Atropos packs here.
Sure.
Yeah. And
even the swarmers are HE. They'll help a little bit.
yeah. Heavy mortar on the wardens here. I like the it makes a hassle to go through,
different.
but they're
This is
all
great.
slightly different. Heavy mortar and heavy mauler on you, HVD on you. That's
Bombers are actually pretty good now.
so I hear. So I hear.
I mean, they're definitely a 7 OP gun, but they're actually worth it at 7 OP.
Yeah, I never used to like thumpers, but I have seen, having watched other people play it, it's like, okay, I can kind of see what it's doing now. But I'm looking forward to see how this goes, because the widest fleet we've seen by far, with still quite a bit of tallness.
Tall.
It's got 2 guardians and a wall, which you can't get a lot taller than that. The thumper's a poverty fit weapon. It's not a bad poverty fit weapon. And we've hit 100 viewers. Hello, everyone. Nice.
Hey, folks, how you doing?
So yeah, LightningCutey. Quick reset to make sure I haven't messed anything up. Let's get in there. It's pretty tall. It's pretty tall. It just has a lot of little derps.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, look at that line.
This
Look at
is
that line.
terrifying. Just this screen here is just like, oh my god. I'm not entirely sure about the map layout. These 5 points is possibly a little bit too much. I guess it's to keep the focus in the middle. I think the last tournament I cast had like 2 points side by side in the middle, just to make sure that if anything happened, the fleets would keep gravitating towards the middle. I'm not sure about the ones at the very far side. Here we go. Here we go. The Lector's just not taking damage here, but see how this works out in the long run. Being pummeled.
I want it to fire its hammers. Ooh, that was heavy damage already from those missiles.
Yeah. Berserker already taking a lot of damage. Warden goes down. That is a little frigate.
Yeah, there are some. I actually don't know what mod those missiles are from, but those are some nice HE missiles firing off.
What do you have here? Coming this way.
Oh, that's an overload.
Yeah, it is an overload. Defender overloads. Warden overloads. Faces goes down.
Faces goes down. Meanwhile, that frigate that's being sold by Guardian is still up.
Yep, still at about 2/3 health. Sentry goes down. Wall is a wall, but it's being focused by everything, and the shield doesn't go that far. Its sides are going to get pelted tremendously. Warden goes down. Bastion going to go down here fairly soon as well.
Yeah. Those frigates, the Guardians are chasing the frigates, and the frigates won't die because they have more health than most capitals.
Yep, Warden goes down. Those frigates are murder.
There we go. Finally, Lector goes down.
Second Lector goes down. The one that was probably being chased by the other Guardian.
Ah, so there's going to be Guardians. The Guardians are going to join the fight now.
Yeah, the Guardians are behind. One Guardian is actually behind the enemy fleets.
Ooh, Onslaught overloaded.
Also overloaded.
You know, I have not seen the Guardian. Oh, never mind. There's the hammers.
Keep an eye. I'm trying to keep an eye on both the Guardians, both the Onslaughts, and the wall at the same time. Faces goes down. That Guardian is basically face dealing with. That is also going to go down. Onslaught goes down.
Onslaught's going to go down fast. Yeah.
Sentry goes down. So all the small ships are dying, but they've been distracting things long enough.
Honestly, just the frigates distracting was the biggest problem that this fleet had. Because the Guardians got peeled off, and the Guardians are just murder bots. Look at them go.
Yeah. The Guardians of the Wall still up. The Guardians of the Wall have taken pretty much no damage. The side bits of the wall have taken damage because they've got no shielding.
There's a little bit of armor damage going on. Ah, hammer barrage.
Beautiful.
How I love the...
Beautiful hammer barrage there. I think a stray hammer actually hit the faces over here as well, which is quite amusing.
Nice.
Defender goes down. I think we're going to be down to the next wing with maybe the couple of both the ramparts. I think those are ramparts, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, both the ramparts, both the Guardians and the wall. Everything else doesn't really matter. Second hammer barrage goes down.
Yeah, the shieldless ships got killed by my missiles very quickly. And but that's okay. That happens.
Good hammer barrage there on the one side there, hitting that.
Yeah.
That,
I love how long-range squalls are. The wall is slow, but it can still support other ships.
overloaded rampart, however. What are these Lectors equipped with?
Is that thing gonna kill a rampart?
Cane
Is that how
torpedo
powerful
rack.
those frigates are? That they can just kill cruisers?
Hang on, Project Taffeta, isn't that a what's that from? Project Taffeta is from one of Nia's ones. Yeah, but it's Tahlan, but it's specifically from a specific section of Tahlan, isn't it? Because they've all the weapons,
yeah.
all the weapons of that type are called projects. The Lost Tech stuff, yeah, the Lost Tech stuff. That stuff is scary. I remember, I think I was there in the tournament when it was like introduced or something.
Burn drive wall.
Burn drive wall, just nudging the corpse of the onslaught out the way.
These frigates are ridiculous.
Look at this. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh no! Friendly fire on the defender from the plasma cannon. This is so. Those are Mjolnir shots. Those are several.
Those frigates need to be maybe a quarter of the health they have.
Jesus Christ. This is not a Cashmere. Oh yeah. Okay. So what do we have through here? A couple of small ships. Oh my god, goodness, this took half damage essentially from being hit by the wall. The wall is turning to face. That is a mean frigate, because that just turns so many ships around. That is there just to screw. It needs to die so quickly so things can turn around again. Someone kill it quiet.
Well, luckily, it's not a ridiculous damper shield ship, so there it goes.
Willow goes down, Picket goes down, Defender's getting hit, Guardian's getting stuck in, Guardian's is going straight into that prank Krelka. Defender goes down, Defender goes down.
But Guardian has maneuvering jets, so honestly, that was fine.
Hammer barrage hits the shield though, and nothing else.
Bulow's down.
Okay. The lines have rearranged themselves.
That rampart is not long for this world, unfortunately.
Nope. Yep, gets taken out over there. Okay. I'm trying to keep an eye. Oh, that is a high flux. It needs to get out of there. It's maneuvering just on, backing away, putting its shield up.
Yeah, the wall needs to burn drive. If the wall burn drives, that'll help a lot.
Yep, it needs to get in there. There you go.
There it goes.
Burn drives in. Brackhead went down. Defender goes down. How much damage has been taken to it? No actual hull damage
The
yet.
Guardian, that you know, for being so aggressive, that Guardian came out pretty much unscathed.
Yeah, it's taken less damage than the other one has.
Yeah, a little bit of armor damage, but that's it.
Here,
Oh, nice.
both Cheborogs are down. Both Prank Pelkas are down. Oh, beautiful hammer barrage there. All that's left is the Brakaden and one Oiho.
And is it going to use its rear-mounted Mjolnir? No, actually, it's not firing it. That's a little disappointing.
No, but it's not. It is not firing at all. What's up with that? Huh.
That's
It's
a little
definitely
weird.
within. It's definitely. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it goes.
There
There
it
it
goes.
goes.
You thought you were safe behind me? No, I have a Mjolnir back here.
It has a damper field.
But it's a ship system damper field rather than a.
Yeah.
And also
I
it
think
doesn't.
I suspect it also has less than 1,000 armor.
I love the butt Mjolnir. The butt Mjolnir is amazing.
But
And-
it's actually been pretty effective.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of chasing things off.
There we go. Now
All
Iron
right.
Shell time.
That Bastion is not long for this world.
No, it is not. It'll. If the wall burns here, it dies.
Friendly fire.
Right, here we go. Iron Shell. Those Moras need to die as soon as possible, basically. What are these then?
Yeah.
These
Well,
are.
there are some locusts in the fleet, and maybe that'll help.
Valorous here. Guardian comes in, trying to engage with the Endeavor. Bastion's gone down. Guardian is facing all of those rifles.
Yeah, but there's another Guardian.
Yeah,
It's
first
not
Mora,
alone.
Force Mora is being engaged by a Guardian. Rampart's taking damage.
So we got some fire support from the wall. What we really need is an overload so that the
Wall burns in. Wall
hammer
burn.
barrages
Wall
can
burn
do
in.
damage.
It's not overloaded, but it's flux high. It's keeping its shields kind of turning off and on again. The wall's side modules are being pelted though.
Yeah, it's not targeting very well.
Getting distracted. That Mora is still alive, however. It took about half damage, but it still did not go down.
Those fighters are just so long ranged.
Yeah.
I mean, that must be over 1,000 range on those fighters.
I don't think I have a way of seeing what the Oh, we're gonna nudge. There's a nudge happening there. Oh, reflected hammer barrage.
Woo.
Mora goes down. One of the wings of the
One of the wall modules is down. I will say that the wall. I honestly think the Guardians are better than the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Is Mora gonna go down? That wall is super high flux. The wall's just taking hull damage now.
I think
It's got no armor.
This.
It's also got no armor, so all that fragmentation damage is just coming and actually doing true damage to it.
Yeah, I think that Guardian is probably going to save it though. Although the Guardian's being surrounded now, the wall's not really doing much. There it goes. Now the wall's opening up.
Well, the wall just lost one of its squalls as well, and its
There's another Mora down.
I need a gun. I need a really big gun. You got two really big guns. Use them. Okay. It backs out. Those two frigates died fast last time.
Yeah.
They have not died as fast this time. The skulls run out. Okay, cool.
Okay, now that Guardian on the right is not focusing on the Mora, I think it should be okay. Except for those super long range fighters.
Yep. Okay. Oh, if the Endeavor's just there pelting it with its fragmentation gun again.
Yeah, the wall is.
It has no frontal armor anymore.
Yeah, the wall's gonna go down. It can't stand up with one module down against a ship like that.
Goodbye. Overload. Down.
Yep, there it goes.
All goes down. We are down to just the Guardians. This Guardian is facing off against the little frigate. Again, it's down to the frigates. It's always
those little frigates are also overpowered. You know, just looking at how much damage that they can take and not, you know, really care that much. I don't know.
Mine just goes down. Honestly, okay, overloaded.
I mean, it's backed into the corner, I think.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. One Valorous down.
I think the Guardians can win, but it's gonna be... They've taken a lot of damage.
Okay. Guardian has to come in. Because there's a lot of HVDs though. There's 4 HVDs opening fire there consistently. Oh god. Hammer barrage! Oh, managed to take it on the shields. Endeavor goes down.
There we go. The Endeavor's down.
That's going to be helpful, very helpful now, because there's no capital to worry about anymore.
Ah, this is the Guardian on the left, and is the one with the flax. That helps a lot.
Yes, it is. It's the one with flax. The one with the plasma cannon. I like this one more than the other one, actually. I prefer this one here with maybe the locust on one side, and also the flax, and also the plasma cannons. I prefer it to the Mjolnir one, I think. It's definitely done the better out of the two of them.
So look at that frigate, like, tanking a Guardian.
I guess it's meant to be a super frigate, I get that, but still.
Is it meant to be a super frigate? I don't even know.
According to Burnt Pies, it's meant to be a super frigate. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ. It's also got the module that reverses missiles.
Oh, and when it does that phase jump, the projectiles went through it.
Because it's timed.
Is that a 60 DP frigate? Because it's behaving like a 60 DP frigate. Maybe not 60, but like 30.
I think I've got them.
Wow.
I think I have one of the mods that lets us go through them, so we can have a look afterwards. If we've
Sure,
got time. 'Cause
yeah.
I don't think that the tournament's going to go on for very late, so we can have a look afterwards at all the ships that were 15 DP.
15. Well, it's definitely performing better than 15 DP. That's for sure.
We won't see exactly how they were built for this tournament, but I'm interested in seeing, especially the Lectors. I need to see what the Lectors do. I want to see the number of the Lectors. I don't know how they've
There
been
we go.
modded for this, but
The Valorous finally goes down.
right, it's now 2 Guardians versus the Brighton fleet.
Yep.
It's 2 Guardians versus a Radiant, 2 Brilliants, Rampart, Bastion, and 4 Lumens.
Let's see how it goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, no, why would you do this? Because it's 1 Guardian versus all this stuff. Okay, it's engaging. Guardians is facing like okay.
It's winning.
It is winning.
Did that Radiant have a damper field? No.
No, please don't.
No. It can't. It has like a burn drive thing. I saw it earlier. Oh, Guardian's down.
Oh God, this is not good.
No, it's good. Nope.
Mainly because of the focus fire now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, with support, they could beat this fleet pretty easily. But the Guardians were already half hull, no frontal armor.
Yeah.
That was a good run.
Good run indeed. Hang on, you can see this now, right? Hang on, where are the damn things? I should have done this ages ago. Lector, high. 6,000 hull, 1,200 armor plating.
1,200 armor?
With archaic burst damper field. With heavy... What?
And accelerated ammo feeder. No wonder it was tanking
What?
and, like, killing cruisers.
That's insane.
Well, okay.
7 DP as well.
Yep, that's balanced.
6,000. Why has it got 6,000 hull? I mean, for reference sake, if people don't know, let's look at the bloody onslaughts. An onslaught has 20,000 hull.
So
I
when
think-
people were saying that this thing was tougher than an onslaught, I think with the damper field that's actually true.
Yeah, with the damage reduction with the damage reduction of the damper field on, it's definitely true.
It's
It's
the
got-
1,200 armor too, because that's going to stack with damper field.
It's got more armor than the Faces, and it's got just about as much hull. Which is a Faces still has a lot of hull for a destroyer.
And it also, the accelerated ammo feeder is one of the best systems. It's still not a powerhouse because it only has a few guns, but that's still cool.
And we wanted to see the super frigates. Where are they? Not the Braccads. Where are they? They are the Valoruses.
That's the one.
Hull integrity 1600, armor plating, that's fine. Zandatsu unleashes a concussive blast capable of deflecting missiles and then lunges in a direction, avoiding weapons fire in ships. If a missile was successfully reflected, gain additional ballistic fire rate, ballistic weapon flux cost reduction, and a shield efficiency.
Just by the stats, this is much more reasonable. The hull integrity is low, the armor rating is like a destroyer.
It's basically got a it's basically got a dodge mechanic from like a Dark Souls game. In the sense that like if it dodges perfectly, it gets a bonus.
Yeah, it's not as ridiculous as I thought, actually.
No.
From the amount of fire coming in, I thought it was much worse, but that's not too unreasonable.
I think it depends on what the bonuses are, because ballistic fire rate on the heavy Maulra and the HVD would be interesting to see. And anything
Well,
else?
okay.
Anything else in the last one as well? The Radiant had burn drive.
Okay, burn drive is a very reasonable system. So,
Okay. God, those.
I think
Those
I
frigates,
think that,
though.
that last wave we saw is doable. It's just things are worn down by the time they reach there.
Jessica, but it's finally your turn. I know you thought you were third, but it is finally your turn. See you, Shaitan. Let's have a look at your fleet, Deskup. We have a Nirvana, again, Rift torpedo launchers. There's a Nirvana class with a Rift torpedo launcher, with 2 Project Cashmeres, 2 Project Taffetas tier 3s, AMs, burst PD lasers, a couple of Sultra drones, heavy armor, ITU, Lost Deck Engineering, which is the RFC combined with auto repair system combined with it's RFC's combined with auto repair system, basically. A Panda.
Hooray!
Helmsman ship target impact mitigation. What's your ship system? Your ship system is Reality Shell. Ooh. Oh, that's the dash back in time thing. So basically, you.
Oh, I am still salty about that. I am still salty about that from the time that my fleet got annihilated.
It was meant to be a cute
debut
girl.
of that system.
I guess it's a Panda. It may be that 2 people had the same exact name for their officers, and they got combined. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Then we have a Samsara, who's clearly based on a brilliant design.
Yep, looks like it.
2 Project Cashmeres, Reapers. Again, I'm loving the Reapers. And burst PD lasers. The Project Cashmeres will be very helpful when it comes into the Iron Shell wave with all those fighters, because of all the arcs from the Project Cashmere. And you have a inertialess drive mode.
Well, I'm hoping that these Reapers are going to let them punch through that first wave.
Then we have 1, 2, 3 Andrea classes with the Fragmenta drones, Project Cashmere, Project Taffetas, and high energy focus on the Project Cashmere. That's going to be scary.
Yeah. High energy focus does apply to hybrids, right?
Weren't built-in caps meant to be cheaper than heavy armor? Cheaper than heavy armor, yes, but it's each, not together. Is ITU more expensive than heavy armor?
No, ITU's a cheap one.
Yeah. So as long as each one is cheaper than heavy armor, it's fine. Sorry, up to the cost of heavy armor. So heavy armor is included. According to Hrothgar, that rule is just there so people can't SO in safety overrides. Sorry, can't built in SOs. As far as I understand it, that rule is there specifically so that you can't built in SO on your ships. Azure Vedas running double Reapers over there. Yep. Loving the high explosive. We need the high explosive.
Yeah, that's a nice little bomber squadron there.
Yep, and 3 Rigvedas with Reapers. Spatial skimmers.
Ooh, ion pulsars. That'll help. Ion pulsars are gonna help.
Yeah. Also,
I'm excited for this fleet.
The high energy focus also affects the arcs of the Project Cashmere as well, which will be interesting. What even are the rules for this? Yes.
It's automated ships, Nia.
Yeah, it's basically the players are the AI attacking the human defenders. A lot of Cashmeres here.
All in on Cashmeres here.
And also Rift Torpedo, Also liking the Rift Torpedo for Wave 1.
Well, I'm excited. Let's see how Deskup does.
Yeah. Right.
Deskup says this was the attempt to fit as much strike as possible. Yeah, I hope it does well.
I don't like this. I just do not like this. This desperate attempt to capture all the points. Actually, hang on. What do we even have here? Nav boys, comm relays, nav boy, and sensor jammers. Okay, so there's also a tier of being able to use the sensor jammers here as well.
Got some Reapers out. They did hit.
Yep.
Ooh, overload.
Uh-oh. Good hit there. It doesn't care. It just doesn't care.
It's taking them. Oh, but some Reapers did not hit. The Reapers got destroyed by something.
Rift torpedo. Yes.
Doesn't care about a Rift torpedo.
Those
Rift torpedoes are not enough damage.
Those frigates are insane. Like, without those frigates, this would be a much easier ride, I think. It's those frigates screwing everything up.
They're not half the health of the entire fleet, but they're close to it. All right, one Lector's down.
One Lector's down.
Oh, overload, and then one good Reaper hit. That's a good use of Reapers.
Yep. Cashmere gets in as well. Yep, beautiful. Second phase is down. Although we've taken a lot of damage already. We've taken a lot of damage already in some of the side ships. Rig Vadas have taken damage. Bases goes down. Lector goes down. It's second Lector down. Eurovida taking damage.
Just taking a lot of damage. Oh wow, that is charging in.
And do not, please, you need to keep your hull. You need to know that you're in here for 5 waves. I want to see the boss, please.
Yeah. Oh, that onslaught is getting hammered, but it's doing armor damage. And we can't afford to take armor damage.
Andrea goes down. Yezrovita goes down.
Rift torpedo out.
Gets shot down by...
It got hit by Devastator.
So many Devastators. More damage in Yezrovita overload.
Ooh, good ion pulsar there.
Yep. Lector goes down. I think we might be out of... No, the one Lector left. So one Lector left. Incoming. Overloads on the onslaught. Cashmere's come in. Cashmere's take it out. Andrea there being bullied by a Lector.
Deskup's definitely going to win this wave, but he's taking hull damage because those frigates are too goddamn strong.
Those frigates are insane.
Fast overload. Fast kill.
Oh, the reality shell kind of takes it away from that, but the Cashmere comes in anyway. Sebastian goes down. Christopher goes down. Keep trying to keep an eye on the last Lector as well. Onslaught taking punishment. We have an overload here as well. Pisces goes down. I think the Rig Veda took damage from that. Onslaught goes down. I mean, the amount of damage coming out of the Nirvana is crazy. Double tap it to double Cashmere. If it gets to do the damage in, it'll be beautiful.
There's another Fascist down.
What's left? A Lector, of course. What else could it be?
How could a Lector still be alive? The Lector is legitimately winning this 1v1 too.
Yeah. Direct Cashmere hit, doesn't care. There you go. Is that everything? Yeah. Incoming Rift torpedo. Gets deleted just in time. Right. Okay. Nope. Come on. Yes, okay, good. They haven't been entirely distracted by the frigate at the top, which is about to go down, I think, if we're good.
Ooh,
overloads.
Good overload. Good overload.
Really good overload. Safta comes in. Cashmere comes in. Misses with the Cashmere. Ulu goes down at the bottom. There you go. Ulu goes down at the top.
There we go.
Ulu goes down at the bottom again. The reality shells. Oh, those shots coming in.
Ah, the Reapers got destroyed. That's a pity. Some
Here comes the rift. Here comes the rift.
torpedo.
Here comes the rift.
Rift.
Overloads?
Rift. Overload.
Get the Cashmeres in there. Fight it at a fighter for some reason, but sure, whatever. Kind of missed the fighter and hit the target, so yay.
Let's see, it's fluxed up and it's retreating, but that's actually a good move.
Samsara. Yezrovita goes down. Samsara goes down. I'm trying not to think of this as going to be like a single ship solo again, but kind of hard to not see that happening at some point.
Yeah, the support ships are doing well. They're just taking attrition, so they're not going to last through wave 3. All these ships are going to die versus the Iron Shell.
Beautiful. Those Cashmeres do so much damage when they hit. They just delete ships when they hit. And there's like the reason I want the support ships to stay alive is because the Cashmeres are on them as well. They've also got Cashmere. Second Penrelka, the Penrelka's down. That wreck of the Penrelka is actually keeping this thing alive. Look how much damage that does when those Cashmeres hit. Those Cashmeres do so much damage.
This is a crazy high firepower fleet, and I like it.
I love it, Deskup. Deskup, this is beautiful. You use Cashmere. I do like the Cashmeres. They're basically large AM blasters, pretty much. Right, that's a smooth wave 2. Turn around, deal Iron Shell.
Some losses there, but nothing. Well, every loss matters, but.
You think get on top of the yeah, need to get on top of the Moras. Will the Vengeance thing turn around? Well, it does turn around the Reef Torpedo. We know it does that. I'm assuming it doesn't do that with the Cashmeres. See, one Cashmere shot pops the Valorous.
Got one-shotted.
The Cashmere pops the Valorous. That's what happened the very first time we got to this. The second time we got to this wave. I mean, they didn't cause damage because they just were one shot by big guns.
Let's see. There's that Rift Torpedo. Rift Torpedo did hit just on the shields, but it got through.
Look at the damage on that Mora.
Look at that damage.
Mora goes down. Mora gets deleted. Mora just gets melted. Reaper's coming in. Overloads that Mora.
Hey, you got the overload. That means no damper shield to protect the Mora.
They've both been overloaded as well. Cashmere's coming in. Oh, Andrea takes damage off its own things, but it's beautiful. Mora goes, Nirvana, get out of there. I want you to stay alive as long as possible. You're our hope and dreams right now.
Retreat.
It's gonna move forward though, is the problem, because the reality shell's gonna pop back there real soon.
Well, that's okay. It's flux. Its flux is okay. Rift Torpedo got the overload.
Nice. Put those Cashmeres in there. Look at the damage of that Cashmere.
That was insane.
It pops it. It kills the Yashravet in the process. No, it didn't. It didn't stay still. So the Rigvet is still alive. Rigvet is still alive.
Yeah, a different one must have died somewhere. Rift Torpedo. On the shield.
On the shield, overloaded though.
Oh, but they got the overload. No damper field.
No damper field. Shot comes in. Reality shell triggering. Now, if I'm correct, when the reality shell pops, as it were, you go back to where you were, but also the state you were. So I think
you heal all your hull damage. It's complete bullshit, and I love it.
It's amazing. So yeah, so you go in, you basically turn it on, go balls to the wall deep, as long as you don't die.
Ooh, it just got hit by its own Rift Torpedo.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is fine, actually.
Oh, it took that into the side though. 1,000 kinetic damage there. Doesn't armor down.
It's in bad. I think it's actually in a quite bad position. With that frigate there, and its Rift Torpedoes are being reflected.
It's overloaded. Okay. It's overloaded. Okay, vent. Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's a good vent.
It's a good vent. Take the time. Does the officer have that? Oh, we'll find out. I think. Helmsmanship, impact mitigation, target analysis is what we've got here. All elites. Here comes the reality shell because it's being. Those fighters are actually kind of helping out a lot versus the Valorous.
Yeah, it's a good sound effect. Oh,
yeah.
There's the overload. Cashmere's are going to follow it up.
Yep, it's dead. Double Cashmere shots. Unfortunately, they are at low CR now, which is hopefully this is the end. Okay, never mind. It ended. There will be there's a CR reset. The PPT does not come back, but the CR goes back to 100. Multiple ships, and that thing is deadly. It can pop so much stuff.
It is. Just been, this fleet's been whittled down bit by bit, but it still has a lot of firepower left. The sound of those fighters.
Lumen goes down. Rift Torpedo out. Lumen goes down. Rift Torpedo. Reapers going out.
And some Reapers.
Impacting the shield.
Both Reapers hit. Rift Torpedo hits.
Andrea goes down.
Oh, Andrea goes down.
Brilliant takes a couple Cashmere hits. 3 Cashmere hits. Reality Shell pulls it back in. Shot goes out. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, there's the overload. Let's get a Rift Torpedo in here.
Rift Torpedo, Cashmere, anything will do. Cashmere disabled on the left-hand side.
There's Rift Torpedo. Is it going to reach there before the overload ends?
Yep, it's a...
It did. It got the kill.
Brilliant. Bright and Brilliant is down.
Ooh, tack lance to the face. That hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt. It turned off everything on the left-hand side. Here comes the...
Lumen dead on the left.
Yep, Lumen dead on the left.
Ooh, big Cashmere hit.
Cashmere goes down. Rift Torpedo re-targeting.
Ooh, hit a fighter.
The Cashmeres have been disabled, unfortunately. It needs to kill.
There's the overload.
There's the overload. Get the guns online. Hit it with something, please. Cashmere's coming in.
Oh, 2 hits. Good hits.
Oh, it's about to go down. This thing is not taking...
It's barely taking damage. Most of the time it's taking damage, it's reversed it.
Is it also is it regenerating hull in some armor in some way?
That is a good question.
Because it feels like it's losing like armor uniformly. Oh crap! Yeah.
There's a good burn drive there.
Very good burn drive. I hate it for it. It's equalizing armor. It's equalizing armor. Come on, kill it. It needs support.
Yeah, if that ship on the right can get the kill and come in behind an Ion Pulsar the Brilliant, then that's the way of
We
done.
must at least see what the boss is.
Oh, that ship on the right has so little hull.
Yep.
Come on, hold on,
The problem is
buddy.
the fighters. The problem is the fighters. Nirvana took a bunch of damage there.
Oh, it took a heavy hit.
Oh, but it was reality shelled it. Reality shelled the hit.
Reality shelled that big hit. That's amazing.
Okay, that was not reality shelled, however. What it needs to do is stay defensive until... Oh god, okay, those are not reality shelled.
It's the Reapers. It's not the Reapers. The Hammer Barrages. Hammer Barrages are deadly.
No,
I don't know if it can take that. I don't know if it can take that Brilliant by itself.
The overload! The overload! The overload! Get the guns in! Get everything you can in! Do the damage! Put the rifts in! Do the damage! The Cashmere's are online! Rift Torpedo comes out!
Rift.
No, the shields come up just in time! The shield came up just in time! This is so tense! And the other ship went down.
Its support ship did die.
The support ship did die. It is currently soloing this.
That ship, it lost its engines, so it can't point its main guns. Good Cashmere hit.
Come on! Overload again!
Come on, get that Rift Torpedo. I don't know when the recharge is.
It's 20
You
seconds.
need to get this kill before the ally gets here.
Come on, it's so low. Damn, it overloaded. No!
That's it.
Nirvana goes down.
That is it.
That was such a good showing. It's low CR, that's one of them. It's 20% CR.
Almost got it.
Oh.
Very close to beating Wave 4.
Deskup, that was so good.
That was our best fleet.
Yeah,
Best
salutes
fleet
in
so far.
chat, Nefs in chat. Because if you got my emotes, you got my salute as well. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
seriously. Good fleet.
Really good fleet. Nemo and a salute if you got them. And actually, everyone's got them. Nemo and a salute everyone can do this. It's on my flat. Everyone can do this. Nemo and a salute is for everyone on my channel. Don't care if you're a sub or not. You can do it because that deserves it. Jesus Christ, that was so good. It should be better TTV for everybody. Yeah, so I turned on BTTV so everyone should be able to do that because my god, that ship deserves it. That did so good. I mean, it got to the same sort of level as the Solar did. No, not the Solar. What was the one that got this far?
Yeah, the Radiant got this far. Wait, did it? Shit.
I don't. Radiant got this far, but it was alone. But when it got here, there was something else that got here and still had like time to fight. I have to go back and find out now.
That was a good fleet. Almost beat it.
was the Guardians, I think. The Guardians got this far.
Yeah, the Guardians got that far.
The Guardians got this far. But that is a beautiful ship.
Yeah, it is.
And it's got just twice the hull of a Lector. Our 10 variants of the word sadness. Ada, Tragedia, Peshal, Neszczęście, Katastrofa, Ogbil, Epruha, Truba, Baruha, Napast, Gore, Nevs, Goda. I don't know most of these languages. I know, like, Tragedia is Portuguese, but other than that, I don't know the rest of them.
Yeah, I don't at all.
But that congratulations, Deskup. That was very good. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, nice job.
And last but not least, we have Idiopathic with 154 DP. So these must be tuned up like crazy. What do you have here? We have Oriole class. All the names here are basically names of, I checked, these are all names of like famous robots. T-1000, HAL 9000, Dolores, I think is from Westworld. Number 6 from Battlestar, Wally, ED-209, and GLaDOS. Which I always like funny stuff. This is Mess. I don't know what Mess is. But we have this is a Oriole class nuisance. It's got 3 Seth drone fabricators. Yep, that's a nuisance. We have 2 Mess Radiants. Look at that. Look at the gloriousness of this. We want high explosive, we've got high explosive. Oh my god. They're Grey Goo ships, right, okay. That's a lot of high explosive. With missile specialization, of course. Expanded missile racks, of course. Plasma jets, but that's a lot of Reapers. And
there's
drones.
also the Annihilators in front too.
Yeah, Annihilators as well. Annihilators here as well, rocket pods. Locust barrages, the drones. We have heavy feeder drone. Feeder drone strippers. Scandants. We have here a rift. Interestingly, the officer doesn't have the rift torpedo. I wonder why that is. I'm assuming the rift torpedo would benefit from missile specialization, wouldn't it?
Missile specialization increases fire rate, so it would benefit hugely.
Wonder why this one has the rift torpedo and not this one.
Although maybe the rift torpedo only gets reloaded, not refire rate. Right, because its refire delay is only 1 second, whereas its reload time is 20 seconds. So maybe it doesn't benefit very much.
Charge-based weapons don't get sped up, according to Lightning.
Ah, okay, that makes more sense.
Fair. I still would have thought that you'd get, I don't know, the big gun on the flagship, you know?
Yeah.
Always regroup hull mod as well, so they always regroup under... Fighters will always regroup with the ship when under NPC control. Another nuisance, a couple more nuisance Orioles. Then we have a couple of heavy spam drone ships with mess flashes. Oh god, those are Sabo, double Sabos as well as the proximity charge launchers.
That's fun.
That's enjoyable. And also a lot of... I'm liking the amount of missiles on this. There's a lot of missiles coming here.
Yeah, Sabos and rockets and Locust. That's a potent combination.
Hang on. Drones. Are those mining lasers the only things that aren't projectiles? No, okay, there's railguns and machine guns here. Because everything else is either a drone or a missile.
There's practically no guns in this fleet. I
So
love it.
It's literally 4 railguns over and 2 machine guns over these 2 ecstasies, and 1 mining laser on each of the Radiants. Probably because of OP costs, because they couldn't get an extra Seth drone fabricator there. There's literally missiles in this fleet. I want to see how it does, because I do like missile spam. Missiles to blot out the stars, very much so. Very much so. Hi, Idiopathic, I avoided the rift torpedo on the flagship as the officer dissipates hard flux even when the shield is up when the ship isn't spending flux.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
don't understand that one. Hang on. As the officer dissipates hard flux even with the shields up when the ship isn't. So why would I don't follow? So what would that do to?
Well, I think the Rift torpedo is fairly flux expensive, so he's trying to lower his flagship's flux usage. I think just so that he gets the little bit of shield regen.
Yeah, it's 6,000 flux a shot, but yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, the iron shell wave is going to be interesting. The missile reflection. Oh my god, I was thinking about the drones. The missile reflection from iron shell is going to be hilarious.
I mean, I guess it can only activate the system every so often.
Let's do this.
This is a very tall fleet.
It's got 2 radiants in it. Yes, it is. Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
Missile time. Missile time.
Let's see everything just fire at once. Honestly, you could have just removed these 4 drones. These 4 frigates could have just gone. Double Rift torpedo coming out. Tanks 2 of them and all the missiles, and it could not care less. Like, this is so insane.
And that's 2, and that's a Reaper,
Finally.
another Reaper. Hey, I think it got caught with its damper field off.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I think I just took it. If one radiant console, then we
its
need
damper
more.
field slightly.
No, it got fluxed out. It's just taking so much damage to the damper field it couldn't. It had to take it down.
Oh, that's fair.
That's overpressuring the damper field, which is fair enough. That is totally something you can do.
Reapers!
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Rift torpedo retargeted in a weird way, but okay.
Missiles.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is genuinely beautiful.
We were talking about how these fleets need more missiles.
Look at those Reapers. Those 6 Reapers there.
And now that ship has the officer, so it can refire those missiles faster.
Oh.
Holy crap.
That is beautiful.
Reapers. More Reapers.
Reapers?
Look at those Reapers.
Look at the Reapers go. You just fire them willy-nilly because you have so many of them. Reaper goes down. Lector goes down.
Ocelot goes down.
Lector goes down. This is
My god.
I think this has been the cleanest takedown of this wave we've seen, because this fleet does what we said this first wave needs to counter it. A lot of high explosive.
Yeah, we kept being like, capitalize on your overloads.
Oh, this is good for the soul. Like, my soul is healed after seeing this. Like,
That ship has taken some damage, though.
yeah, it's not gone through this entirely unscathed, but mostly unscathed.
Mostly.
It's not lost anything, and Jesus Christ, I felt bad for that ship. I just saw 6 Reapers coming on its tail. Here comes the Rift torpedo.
Rift torpedo! Nope, died before the Rift could get there.
That was solid. That was beautiful. This is the first fleet that's popped the Lectors, no problem. Even the other fleets had problems with. Even the Nirvana had more problems with the Lectors.
Yep.
Oh no, one of the. I mean, just pelt it with missiles. It's gonna die eventually. Bullow's already down there.
I mean, that's the nice thing about having 2 Radiants, is that if one gets distracted, you still have a Radiant.
Yeah, and this is the one with more Reapers.
Ooh, one of those Reapers snagged a quick overload.
Yep. Brackard goes down.
Radiant time, Radiant
Overloads.
time.
Reapers go through. Here comes the Rift. Goes down. That one gets hit
Yep.
by the Rift. Those Locusts are also beautiful. Second, Turbo goes down. Oh, this is
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Just gorgeous.
This is just beautiful.
Yeah, Maximilian Zero, apparently there's half ammo reload.
Yeah, you get half your full stock back, which I believe includes
And-
expanded missiles. So if you have expanded missiles, you
Yeah.
get your whole way back essentially.
And Locusts and Reapers have a lot of ammo. So
Yep.
that reload is actually really significant.
The frigate from the top didn't actually die.
Oh,
That is the last frigate left, is the one from the very top. And here comes every single Locust on the planet. No, off the planet, in fact.
So they've taken damage, but there have been 0 losses so far.
0 losses so far. And the only ship that's taken damage has been that one.
Yeah.
Everyone else is pretty much... Again, this is the real test, I think.
Oh, missile reflection. Yeah, here we go. Well, those locusts, maybe the locusts will clear out the fighters. We'll see.
Again, so you can only dash for so long, so...
Oh, Reapers! Ooh, yeah, they dodged
the
the
reflection!
Reapers.
The reflection! Somebody clip that! The reflection! That ship reflected the Reaper into the Endeavor, which goes down because of that!
Oh. That was amazing.
That was
amazing.
Beautiful! Mora goes down!
Mora.
It takes... Radiant takes hull damage because of it, but... That was beautiful!
Yeah, it was. And the
Mora
Moras
goes
are
down.
overloading, so they can't use their damper fields.
Mora goes
Another
down.
Another Mora?
I mean, I think the Vengeances are going to be the biggest problem here. And the Valors, because there's a lot of missile reflection, but they can't use the systems all the time.
No.
Valorous goes down.
Those locusts are doing a lot of work cleaning up.
Look, there's panic reflection. Oh, finally when SSC goes down. Both the Valoruses are down. All that's left to think are the Vengeances.
Is it going to get the reflection off in time?
It already used it.
Oh, it already used it.
It already used it. You get some every once in a while, but it doesn't do them all the time.
There goes Reaper hit overload.
I think also because the Typhoons fire 2 in a row, the reflection hits the first one. I mean, they've lost a single ship, and it was it was not the ship with low health. The ship, that one's still there. Funnily enough. Did someone clip that, please? Oh yeah. Hang on. Do I have a mod in chat? If I have a mod in chat, can they just permit Null Mana to post a link, please? Oh god, look at that! The Radiant goes down! It gets popped so fast!
Wow. These Reapers are amazing.
Yes, you do, if I ever said it that way, Sue. Oh my god, they haven't lost a ship this wave.
No, they haven't. They're just swarming them.
There's a reason why ships... People complain that missiles have limited ammo. Like, this is why. All that's left is a Lumen down here. Hang on, didn't Morthen go to bed? I'll untime out Null Mana when this is done. After you've seen the boss. Sorry, Null Mana, you just have to deal with it right now. The Mess Radiants are... Basically, they're making drones. These are the little drones they're doing. And they've got like fighters. They've got their little drones as well. They've got...
Yep.
6 or 5 drones or something? Right. Here we go, wave 5. Mostly intact.
They're basically little mini fighters in a weapon slot. It's interesting.
Okay, it's not a one single boss wave. Okay, what are we dealing with here? What are these?
Well, that's some phase at the very least.
Harbinger class, Yosei class, Harlequin class, Cuchulainn class, Harlequin class, Harbinger class. I don't recognize these ships.
I mean, the Harbingers are vanilla, but
yeah, the Harbingers are vanilla. I don't recognize the rest of them.
Rift torpedoes.
Double. Oh, whatever the main one is, it's gone. Whatever that capital was, it just does not exist anymore. It got double rift torpedoes.
Its shield.
It got double
just
rift.
The shield in the wrong place.
Harlequins are down. Yosei's down. And it's gone.
Well then, that was quick.
All that's left are phase ships because they can be not here right now.
You know, I think that the wave got incredibly unlucky.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That's okay with that.
That wave just got unlucky as all hell.
Yes, having its shield in the wrong direction.
Someone
eating
clip
2
that as well,
rifts.
please. Someone clip that as well, and let me know when you want to post the clip, because after this is done, I think this is the last wave and the last, what's the name? The last round as well. So, Jesus.
Man, the Reapers with the officer
No.
are crazy.
Oh.
Okay, well they did lose a ship that wave.
Yeah, but this is the boss apparently. What the hell? Whoa, what's up? There's more? Okay, hang on. Okay, okay, what do we deal with up here? What are these?
These are custom ships made by Hrothgar. That one that your mouse is on.
Okay.
I don't know what they are, but I know he was working on them.
Boxer class. 2 Relparax blasters and 2 Vulcan. What? That can't be right. Relparax blasters and Vulcan cannons. What the hell does this have?
Something custom.
Okay. Do you know what the back ones are?
No, I am not familiar with those.
Eric with a raid! That was an Iron Shell ship. I recognize the thing.
Reapers!
Okay, well, casket is down, whatever that was.
Oh, look at those missiles. And even more Reapers. Although they missed that time.
Casket is down. God, these missiles. This is a Indomitable 14th class variant. That's gone down.
Yup.
That Fidem
The enemy ships are
is
living
overloaded.
just long enough
That
that
is
we can see what their names are.
That's an Apogee. We can just see them at the top left. That's an Apogee. That's a Brighton Apogee. That goes down.
Reapers! Reapers are
This
just
is the
best
boss
weapon.
wave, because you got the boss wave animation and everything.
Yep.
And
Well, the castets are custom. They're like new and fancy and super ships, but they're not this super ship.
well, what did they do? They had like 2 Vulcans and 2 like the little blasters. The blasters are like point defense weapons, aren't they?
I don't remember. I mean, the Vulcans were bullet point defense.
Yeah, but the Relparax ones aren't that strong. I remember the name.
There's the overload, there's the kill.
What's left alive? Ugol plasma blasters. I think those look like Zan guns. Yeah,
Oh, rifts.
beautiful.
Reapers!
Okay, what's left? I'm definitely trying to zoom out. Okay, there's another one over there. What's that? That is that's the Boxer. That's the one that the game zoomed in on specifically. It looks kind of like the Castets, but it's a separate ship entirely.
Well, I don't see these little ships winning, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have our first winner.
Relparax are from Zan mod, but they are exploration content. Okay. I mean, they're dealing with the other ship over here. This thing's got a chrono thing and an EMP, so, I mean, that works really well versus all the fighters. That's gonna be a problem, actually. Maybe, is this the one we're supposed to be concerned about? Nope, never down.
No.
I'm confused.
Glorious victory!
Well done.
Yeah.
I'm just
Very few losses, too.
very. Oh, that was beautiful to see. I want to go down because I want to see what the hell we were dealing with here. Strawberry Roan. So this is the Boxer. What is a Boxer when it's at home? 6,000 hull, 850 armor, AAF, Relparax. It's a tier 3 Relparax, but even so.
Wow, look at the shield. It's 0.5 efficiency with 10,000 capacity. So that is a hell of a shield.
Yeah, but it
Oh,
can't
but it's
do anything.
narrow.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees. I can't do anything.
I think the missiles just got around the shield.
I'm confused. The Scola. Does I recognize you from something?
Yeah.
The apogee. There's an apogee that's also pulses a hurricane Merv, harpoons, heavy burst laser. That's I'm not sure what Brighton Reconstruction Remnant does, but everything else is fine, I guess. The castets are this boxer is basically just a stronger castet. Looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's a big brother ship.
Yeah, double the hull. This has got half the hull of the other one. So hang on. So let's just read this. This ship is an overhauled version of Castet, maybe future replacement. For now, probably only few hulls were made of this particular model for testing in battle. Its future experimental 5th generation energy rate of fire booster, named Storm. Main advantage was a significant overhaul of the system, which freed. But this doesn't do anything. It didn't do anything here. I'm confused.
Well, I think perhaps this was a bit of an uncharitable, uncharitable debut for them because they were hard countered by those missiles. Because I noticed that their system looks like a energy, like accelerated ammo feeder.
Yeah.
You know, and it looks like there's 17 DP, so not huge, but
both Tahlan and Ship Weapons Pack are both things that are so at this point so ubiquitous that you get confused between them. That's normal. In fact, was it Nia used to maintain a list of things that people think are part of Talon but aren't. Which I think that list has grown too big to maintain by this point.
I mean, onslaughts are from Talon, right? That was a joke. That was tempting to be funny. It wasn't funny.
The Luddic Church ones, I don't know actually. Just use which mod at this point, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, a lot of the time, what you should be able to use is like this stuff here, like the design type, but sometimes it's not very clear who designs what. Especially if they make a ship for an existing faction. But that was really good. Like, Idiopathic, that was beautiful.
Beladorex is aiming Reapers at me.
No! If it's awesome, it's from Talon.
Well, this was a lot of fun to talk about.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful designs in the background. But that was very, very fun. Thank you to everyone who hopped around. If there were anyone actually get clips, if you put clips, say in chat that you got a clip. And now that Beric is paying attention, Beric can permit any clip links. Beric, can you untime out people? How do you untime out people here? I'm trying to figure out how to untime out people. Because we need to untime out Null Mana. Because Null Mana got timed out accidentally. 154 DP. It might be because these ships are opportune, so they cost more DP in practice. In much the same way that the Bladebreaker fleets are cost 220. Oh, you're back, Null Mana. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. You can't clip all timed out. Oh my god. That sucks. God damn it. There's no one else clipping. Right. Anyway. BB got screwed over. Yeah, the Bladebreakers were almost hard countered essentially by what turned up.
Yeah, the reliance of the first wave on armor with so many devastators, with just like your light fighters just are not going to do anything.
Light fighters lack of HE, a lot of lack of HE, which again turns out that the fleet with the most HE just cleaned up wave 1. I mean, okay, it's a lot of Reapers which also do a lot of damage, but I just the standout star I think so far has been the Nirvana. As much as I like the missile fleet, the Nirvana was just glorious to see in action. And the standout enemy, the standout enemy were those Lector frigates, which they do my head in. They really do. Those Lector frigates were just nuts.
I really enjoyed the ships with the missile reflection system. I thought they weren't overpowered, but they added something good.
Yeah, no. So you mean the? To be fair, both of them. We didn't see the Vengeance as much. So we can kind of swing by. Where is there's a mod that lets me see per. Is it mod showcase? There we go. Is it Iron Shell? I want to go to.
Yeah, the Iron Shell one is the one I'm talking about.
Audacious.
There they are.
Vengeance. There we go.
Vengeance. Yeah.
Vengeance. Revengeance hull mod system. Project a large concussive wave that reflects missiles. Successful reflection results in shield effects. Oh my god, it's a Metal Gear Rising reference. It literally is a Metal Gear Rising reference. Of course it is. They're basically no. They're in. They've got 6,000 hull, and with heavy armor have like 1,200 armor. With a toggleable damper field. Yeah, this that one looks like an Evermore. The Gale's Chin looks like a Nevermore as well, which is my favorite one. Barrick, can you permit, please? I'll tab it. I'll do it myself. Thank you, Morthen. I need to set it up so you can actually post clips without having to get things done. Thanks, Paradox. Thanks, Nullmanor, for clipping as well. Sorry you were caught by the MooBot because my mods weren't paying attention at that specific time, Morthen. Remember, Nemo, loads have to compensate against high-tech people somehow. With that, though... Morthen, I asked.
Yeah, Blade Rex points out that you had Capitals dumping everything they had into the Lectors, and they took 0 damage. Sometimes we had the entire fleet dumping everything they had into a Lector, and just basically did nothing.
It's nuts. It's crazy. They practiced the shield 1,000 times, 10,000 times. Yeah, pretty much. They ate 2 Rift Torps and didn't lose armor. Yeah. Like we saw Lector eat 2 Rift Torps back to back and didn't even lose a single sliver of hull. They've got 1,200 armor and they got hit by 12,000 total HE damage and didn't lose a single point of hull. How nuts is that?
Are Rift Torps HE?
Are they HE?
I don't know. I thought they were energy, but I could be wrong.
We'll go back to the mods.
I don't know. Maybe. Hold on.
Maybe it is energy, but even so, because if it's energy, it's 12,000 damage. If it's high explosive, it's 24,000 damage.
Yeah. Let's see. Chat is saying energy, but 6k energy is still huge. That's huge.
That's the Reality Destroyer one. Yeah, hang on. It's energy. So it's 6,000 energy damage. If it was high explosive damage, it would have been 12,000. It's still 12,000 spread over both missiles.
And that's enough to pop some cruisers. Not heavy cruisers, but like light cruisers. Light cruisers.
Reapers are 4k. Reapers are... These Reapers aren't in this fleet. Reapers are also stupidly high, but they also have high explosives that do double damage against armor. Who was holding Reapers out? Oh, you know exactly who was holding Reapers out. The last fleet was.
I loved the missile officer.
Yeah, 4,000
with the
damage.
Cyclone Reapers. You know, Cyclone Reapers did get tweaked this last patch to have a faster refire rate.
I
haven't really played around with them.
Interesting enough, I think the fact that there was a delay between the bow shots helped versus the Vengeances, because the Vengeances would reflect the first Reapers and then be down and couldn't reflect the second.
Yeah.
But that was very good. I mean, congratulations to all the fleet makers, because it is not easy making a fleet. I don't even dare. It is a scary thing to make a fleet.
Oh yeah, it's really hard.
It's ridiculous.
And,
I've looked into it and I was like, no, I can't do this. My brain cannot do this. But yeah, congratulations to all the fleet builders, to Alienspacekappa, to Yui, to Rose Eleanor, to PureTilt, to Rocuronium, to LightningCutey, to Deskup, and to Idiopathic for all the stuff. Thank you to Thaago for co-commenting. It's always a huge joy to co-comment with you. I think it's always fun.
Thanks for streaming everything, Nemo. Fantastic job as always.
Yeah, and a huge thank you to Hrothgar Heavenlight for setting up. I've also got one last thing before we hop off, because we have Hrothgar likes lore, and we specifically have a little bit of lore. I think the beginning, I believe the tournament started off with some lore on the side of this, and I'll finish up with some lore now. So I've got two endings here. If all player fleets lost, or if any player fleet won, we get to read this bit. So I guess we go this bit. Should I do it with a deep voice?
Do it with a deep voice. No, well, I guess we're doing AI stuff, so
I guess we move it to the AI voice.
do I do it with this? No, this voice is too hard to understand.
I'll just do it in my normal voice. Remnants of the fleets which had attempted to destroy the AI fleet pulled back to the planet of the system, leaving burning wrecks and frozen corpses in their wake. A small moon bore signs of damage already, smoldering from orbital bombardment. One of the remaining ships was badly damaged. Acolytes of the new god, Audacious-class vessel. Her captain was trying to communicate with the moon, which clearly had been a colony or base for a monastery order, to inform them of their retreat as they lost their combat capabilities. Just then, one of his comms officers found a message on one of the broadcasts and put it on the comlink. A soft voice filled his ear, the message partially distorted by the chaos of battle. Aeltical danger detected. For imminent K-slip in 30 seconds. All persons without evacuate immediately or seek shelter in zone 3 or 10. Alert. Contaminant number 10 and 44 damage. Prepare for immediate safe field deployment in this arena. Slip jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The moon disappeared, leaving a strange tear which started to violently emit strong energy waves. It obliterated everything nearby and vanished soon after. Very few ships survived in any form. After a few weeks, the acolytes of the new god was found drifting in hyperspace. While it was damaged, it should be able to return to the core worlds. The boarding crew did not find anyone, alive or dead, on board, and the ship's data logs were erased to the point where it was impossible to deduce what happened. All that was found were scribbles of incomprehensible symbols made with different materials, including blood, on all the vessel walls, which were not deciphered. So, yeah, the AI wins, and the acolytes of the new god teleported their moon away. That's fun.
Yay!
Whee!
All gone.
All gone. They kidnapped the moon! They kidnapped the Trivium Murder Party, yeah, this guy.
Oh, hey!
I'm pretty sure that the Jackbox just uses that voice anyway. Anyway, folks, again, a huge thank you to all the fleet makers, to Thaago, to Hrothgar Heavenlight for making the tournament, to all the people who helped out Hrothgar as well, because there's a Discord group with like 6 people in it who all helped Hrothgar out, so I don't have their names to hand right now, but thank you to all of them already. Moon's closed. Moon's haunted. But yeah, a huge thank you. And do you want to say?
Let's see. In that group of people who helped, there's Archangel, Johan, Ruby. So thanks to them.
A huge thank you to them. It's not an easy thing to do. And huge thank you to all of you. And I will catch you all next time. You don't stream that much anymore, do you, Thaago?
No, I haven't really been doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah. So I'll be back on Wednesday. We think we're doing some more Gloomhaven and X4 on Friday. If not, I'll catch you all next time, and I'll see who I can dump 88 people onto.